you. God bless you.
What up, what up, what up? Day 223. 223, gotta stay locked in. Day 223, day 223. Yo, what up, Decory? What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Demon Gang, split from over the chat. Yo, yesterday my stream got banned or taken down. I don't know what triggered it exactly. I don't know if they thought I was gambling or talking about drugs. But they put it back up on YouTube. But I got to be more careful, I guess. I don't know which one triggered it because I didn't feel like I was. The only thing that was kind of different was just talking about showing that free, whatever that website. I'm not even gonna mention it just in case. But it made me put like a 18 plus label on my video. So I don't know what's going on with that. But who knows? I got news today. I got a matchup at 147 fighting on February 20th. Hell yeah, that's fucking soon, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Nice, bro. Are you ready? Or I guess you got to get ready. Is that enough time to fully get ready? You think, or what? That's dope. You pretty much spoke that shit into existence. That shit just started happening like immediately. You're like, I'm about to finish up this little. I'm gonna finish up this snowboarding real quick. Have my little fun, and I'm about to lock in. Definitely, I think the theme for 2026 is the lock in. So you feel like you're ready. I'm sure you are, but I'm just curious how you feel with it. That's like almost like a little bit over a month. I got 6 weeks and I've been dialed in. Cardio is up from snowboarding and my legs are good. So that makes sense. Your fun was training at the same time. So that's good. That's good. That's crazy. It seems like cardio stamina is just like a huge part of boxing, right? Because it's like the difference. You could be the hardest hitter, the fastest person, but if you have no energy, what good is that shit, right? So it seems like that could win the fight too, amongst other things. But hell yeah, bro. Best of luck with that. Definitely keep me posted. Is that gonna be like televised or how does that work? Live streamed or I'll definitely tap in if it's available, or is it more like it's filmed and they like put it up, upload it after? So I'll watch the fuck out of that. Hell yeah. W Deckery in the chat. W Deckery. It's fucking Thursday night. I don't know. I might sip on some Ray and Neff. I think I got the clearance on it again. W 2000 said. Also, he's not here. When he gets in, I'll shout him out, especially with the resubscribe. He's been subscribed for 3 months. W 2000 sit. I'm curious to see what color icon, because it was like I think it started with the regular color one, and then it went to the white one, and then the next one I don't know, it might be orange or maybe it was already orange. Maybe the second one was orange and the third one was white or something. You said you had 4 beers tonight after running at the track and sitting and hitting the sauna and hot tub. Also did some laps at the pool. It's the Buckskin Gloves All Native Boxing Tournament here in Canada. Oh shit. It's already an event. Here, let's check it out. I made a new scene. Here, I'll pull it up in a second. I want to try this other scene. It doesn't work as good with the here. It doesn't work as good with the YouTube split screen thing, but I've been messing with this scene. Here, let's go to cam. Turn my cam back on. Oh, this needs to be under the chat. All right, so I've been fucking around with this scene as well, just to switch it up. I don't know what it looks like on YouTube. It's kind of ass on YouTube, but or not on YouTube, but on the YouTube vertical shit. But so I might not do it. So February 20th, 2026, experienced the thrill of amateur boxing in Vancouver at Rumble at the Rock. Hell yeah. Card coming soon. Tickets start from $50. Oh, they're making bread. Starting price is $50. W event. 60. 60. I don't see any $50 tickets. These are all 60, bro. The finesse is real. Okay, they're all generally 60. Okay, some are 70. Damn. Yeah, you guys are gonna be making bread. $100. Damn. Floor section, $100. Might as well. I'm not buying tickets. What am I talking about? What am I doing? Damn, I never seen that yet. LO, the venue gonna be lit. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Yo, what up, Glacial? Yo, what up, Glacial? My Glacial, my video I got pulled down yesterday, and I appealed it. I got put back up. They tried to say I was gambling or I was trying to sell hard stuff. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm just chilling. I might sip something. It's just a little consistency stream. Just hanging out, just chatting. Nothing too crazy. You know, more or less the usual. But you know, I didn't specifically plan anything. You can't do that every day. That's crazy. I don't know. But still a lot of crazy shit. I was still looking at that fucking alien footage all day. The Miami Mall aliens. I still was locked in on that shit. Still, I'm like, damn, it's crazy how like certain things just like come back up. But one thing that I haven't seen is any fucking evidence. I just can't wait for that first video where people just get some crazy shit like clear, like, you know what I mean? But you know, that's where I'm at with it. I just saw something. I just saw something about Trump said he most likely gonna do a land strike on Mexico for to combat the cartels or whatever. So I was like, what the fuck? What exactly is a land strike? They just come with like tanks and shit, or does that mean like they're gonna send missiles to Mexico? A land strike generally refers to a military attack or operation targeted ground objectives involving forces moving onto land to engage targets. Like sea or airstrikes, often seizing terrain, destroying infrastructure, or neutralizing forces, as seen in recent events. Objective: damage, destroy, or capture ground-based targets. Methods: infantry assaults, armed vehicle engagements, artillery or air support hitting ground targets. God damn, that's what I was thinking. Can be part of larger campaigns raised for intelligence, broader invasions. Deep. I've actually been watching the surveillance drone flying near Mexico. Damn, they're putting it. This is available for general viewers. That's crazy. Duckery says, playing some pool with friends this weekend. Going to have my last hurrah. Might hit the club too. Monday is a lock-in date, though. I'm ready to sacrifice the fun. Most likely won't be snowboarding again this year at all to prevent injury. No, that's smart. You're good. You log in. That's good that you're able to balance, have a little fun, but then lock in when you need to. Smart. Glacial said near Mexico. Duckery said, "Oh yeah, the military shit has been going down. It's crazy." Yo, is there a link? Glacial. Look, can we check that out for a second? I would definitely like to check that shit out. I don't know what's going on with my CPU on this shit. It's hard to. I'm not sure. It was like I deleted mad shit on my computer. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Gucci though. Let me pop out the chat. Yeah. I may stream early tomorrow, like during the day, so you might have to watch the VOD if you're usually I don't know, it depends because tomorrow is Me and Monique's anniversary, so we'll probably be tied up around this time. I'm not sure, so I might try to stream a little earlier, maybe during the day or just like earlier, but maybe like IRL during the day or something. I'm still not sure yet. I gotta figure it out. It depends on how I'm feeling. Cause I doubt I might. I feel like I'm gonna miss this time tomorrow. It depends. It just really depends on how the DePaul goes down. But I might try to get it out of the way. Okay, so open up a web browser and show stream so I can help you. Okay. What's the difficult part? What am I going to? Google? Watch. I bet you this next message you type is like, could have easily been like, just applied directly. So type in flight radar 24. See, you could have just said Google flight radar 24, but it's all good. Is it this thing? Then here's a little more complicated part. Okay. Can I close this little sidebar? Oh, wait. And here's a little complicated. We can fully see it. I don't get it. Oh, you have to upgrade to remove sidebar. Gotcha. All right, what's next? Oh, is that just it? Just look at this? Oh, there's a lot of things right here. Tiki area. What is Tiki? I've never heard of Tiki before. Tulum, okay. I don't know where that is either. I always pictured Tulum being like close to the border, but it's Hook on Gulf of America. Gulf of America. I forgot that they changed that shit. Or is it? Where is it? This shit right here though. Uh, I could just like look up where Tulum is. Oh, I see it. Well, I didn't realize like Cancun was this far over. Yeah, no, I see it. I see Tulum. Yeah, you're delayed glacial. That's why you're having a hard time because you're delayed. I see Tulum right here. Okay. explanation. You gotta relax, bro. Communication skills are subpar. You're talking about this? All right. Yeah. So, so this is it. So this is where it is now. So it's just gonna eventually hit here or here. That was anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie, but I get that it's happening in real time, so I get it for that reason. All right, well I guess I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, cool, cool. I'll check back in, I guess. Let's bookmark it. I don't even know if it'll bookmark. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. Trump land strike Mexico. We'll do a quick little paragraph on that. Trump teases land strikes against cartels running Mexico 3 hours ago. So this is already in effect.
With regard to we are going to start now hitting land. With regard to the cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country. But the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs.
Yeah, this is gonna get crazy. This is gonna get fucking crazy, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm glad I'm on this side of it, but it doesn't make me feel that real good in real life. You know what I'm saying? I think that's, I think that's the problem. I think that's the real problem with it is that I don't know. It's like being best friends with like a and I'm not saying this literally, but it's like imagine like you like there's a serial killer, but it's your best friend, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't feel good. It's like thank you, but or like you know, I don't know, bro. Something feels a little weird about it. We back, bro. They're horrible people. They need the belt to ass. Do you consider yourself an American or something? You said we back. I mean, if you're talking specifically about like a cartel situation, yeah, but I feel like a lot of other people are gonna like suffer because of this too, that have nothing to do with it, and that's where I'm like, I don't know. You die for America, simple as that. That's very patriotic. The only it sucks because I don't know if America would die for us though. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. But I'm sure they would like to hear that though. Why do you have such a strong loyalty to America? Like, do you feel that same way about Canada, or do you think it's kind of like all one and the same, like North America as an idea? Because I don't know if I've ever heard that stance before. You barely hear that from people that live in America that say they would die for America, especially nowadays. Maybe like more like historically, you might hear that, you know. I care about the country I'm from. Right. There's a difference between you caring about the country you're from and you die for them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess that's kind of like how military people feel. Like it's that honor to serve. So I guess it's kind of in the same favor. I guess it hits a little different because I'm an American war historian to some degree. I also know a lot about my own country's war history. Okay, so you just fuck with wow. So what if Trump tries to invade or bully Canada? Then what would you feel about that? Would you support it? Would you be like fuck it? Yeah. See, when you say American, you're saying it in a from a different point of view. So I hear your I get what you're saying as well. And I think that would be different than a lot of people. You said fuck it, you'd be okay with with the United States taking over Canada. Yeah. You know what's crazy about 2025, 26 is that people you could be anybody. You don't have to be like fit in one box. You could literally be like any type of person. What up, bro? What up, Lord Derek? What up, bro? We just talking shit as usual. Ty said, "Yo, can't stay long using phone, Wi-Fi. LO, just checking in. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, do you think, Ty? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Uh, wait, you were on stream earlier today, Ty, right? Yeah, I think or if that wasn't today, it was yesterday. But man, my sleep is so fucked up. I don't know what day it is half the time now, so I can't even tell if I saw you earlier today or not. But W stream, Canada, is fucked. It was yesterday. See, I'm fucked. I'm fucked up. And then it's like it's about to be 2 days ago, technically, right? Is that? Oh, because yesterday for you, but it's not yet. It's this. It's today for me still. That's what it is. I think that's the little confusion. Because otherwise, it's about to be 2 days ago, and that's gonna really fuck up my head. Something like that. Decker said Canada is fucked. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. Ah man. Man. Glacial said, but I'm from a big America family, so we're all patriots basically. So Glacial, if the why don't you go? Why don't you join the military then? Just to serve a little bit. Get your little hours in, and Ty said I was using the Wi-Fi as a hotspot, not trying to run out my pure 5G before Saturday and Sunday stream. I got LOL. Does on data for your phone does upload speed count separate than download? Not speed, but upload data and download data. Is it different? Is it separate? Because that's an interesting thing. Because that could be not a bad play. But I guess that would be that you would be using the either way. You would be using the upload. But Ty said, "LOL." Decorate. I just like to keep our flag. My people died for that flag. So did yours. For the Canadian flag, you might have to elaborate on that. I'm just curious because I never heard anything like that. Glacial said, "Nah, BKS. You got to get unlimited data." Nah, the thing of Glacial is that even with unlimited, you only get so much of like that fast. If like you use it, like if you're using your hotspot a lot, like it's only a certain amount you'll get like this fast 5G. It'll slow down. It's weird. I don't know why they do it, but they cap it. Zachary said, "Yep." Uh, Ty said, "I believe so because when I stream past 50 gigs, it says I'm limited till the reset." Yeah, some weird shit. I don't know. I definitely noticed that back in the day when I would back before I had unlimited. No, maybe when I got it. Every time I don't really use my data as much as I used to on my phone because I'm home a lot. But like I would notice like for like the first 2 weeks it'd be fast, and then the last 2 weeks of the month would be, it wouldn't be slow, but it would be like what the fuck. I could tell there's a difference. Yeah, pretty much everybody has unlimited at this point. I feel like. Ty said, "I have unlimited, but it won't be fast like Kyle said. Then my IRL streams will be buggy." Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I mean, maybe I haven't noticed it on. I don't know. I noticed it. Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically on AT&T. Glacial said, "BKS, who's your provider?" Lord Derek said, "How's everybody's day going?" Man, it's crazy. I was up like all day. I didn't go to sleep after the stream, and I eventually crashed at like 12 or something. And I didn't. And I set an alarm for like 2 hours, and I just slept like 5 hours instead. So like a lot of the day I was asleep, but I did get some work done. So I'm cool with that. But yeah, it was chill. How about you? How about you, Lord Derek, and everybody else? Uh, yeah, no. So it was good. How about you, Lord Derek? How was your day? Would you get anything? You you chase your dreams? Decker said we fought together in basically all the major wars. By flag, I mean our people. Oh, okay. Even more deep than a flag, in my opinion. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I feel what you're saying in that regard. I thought you meant a flag, literally. I was just curious. Type shit, type shit. No, I mean, no. You have I think sometimes your words seem like you're saying something else, but you have like a deeper meaning to it. So it's like, especially when on chat, it's hard to like fully like get the full context. But I get exactly what you're saying now. Glacial said, interesting. Yo, what are you trying to say, Glacial? What is that supposed to mean? Yo, Glacial's trying to talk shit, Ty. He's trying to racially code something. No, honestly, T-Mobile is supposed to be the best for streaming though. That's what that's what I heard, that they have like the best data for streaming. Dekery says going to piss then smoke this joint. Oh, hey, do your thing, bro. Hey, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. That reminds me of like a away message on Instant Messenger. If you're old enough to remember AOL Instant Messenger, where you like set your like away message. Right, right, yeah, exactly, exactly. Glacial.
What do you mean by that?
Glacial's always starting some shit. No, because he said that the other day. He was like, I was talking about my provider. He was like, "Oh, you have T-Mobile, don't you?" And I'm like, "No, like, I don't. I used to, but no, I have AT&T now." But he's trying to say something about T-Mobile. T-Mobile used to be not the best. I'm not gonna lie. It was like I don't even know if it wasn't the best. Well, it wasn't. For a while, and it was the cheapest one. It might still be the cheapest one. I don't know. But as far as the coverage for streaming, that's what everybody recommends. Besides, like if you have your own Starlink and all the other shit, but T-Mobile is the preferred for that specifically. Maybe they have the fastest. Maybe they have like the widest coverage and like the best upload at this point. But maybe there's another one that has better downloads, and maybe more people use download more than upload. So it might be like one of those things. I don't know. Glacial's funny as fuck though. Interesting. Yeah, what do you mean by that, Glacial? I don't. He might not say anything for 15 minutes, so we move on and change the subject, and then he'll chime in another time, I think. What do you mean by that? Anyway, yeah, do people still have Verizon? Isn't Sprint like is there still Sprint? I see. What what are you talking about, Glacial? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, why is Glacial low key like the fucking like the villain of the show? He's like the comedic relief. Glacial's like media trained, but no, he's not at all. I was gonna say you seem like you're like media trained. You don't want to like stop saying something, but you don't even show your face. Glacial, when's the face reveal? When are we gonna get the face reveal? Or are you just always gonna be like a mysterious figure? Because you did the voice, so I mean, that's already. Some people wouldn't even do that. You might as well just become a VTuber. Glacial, become a VTuber. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. You could be the next Iron Mouse. I see T-Mobile has amount 50 gig plus max. Some bullshit. And if you're trying to do HD 1080, that shit's gonna get eaten up quick. Quick. Although you could probably fit like 2 hours in like 2 gigs or something. But 1080. I don't know though. I don't know what the math is on that though. Yo, Glacial. Verizon though has a max of 200. So, oh wow. So they just let you go further with the high quality shit. That's maybe why T-Mobile. It's probably in the contract. It's probably right there, but you just don't read that part. And I'm trying to think if my shit does run out, but I'm pretty sure. Look up if AT&T is what's the max on that, because it might be similar to something else. I don't know. I haven't really noticed it because I don't use my data like that. But back when I used to, like just watching YouTube or Instagram all the time on my phone in the field. I'll look it up unless you're already looking it up. I don't see why you wouldn't be. AT&T data max. AT&T mobile. Oh, it says it's actually unlimited. Oh, wait. It says it is actually unlimited. It says, yeah, it does say it's like truly unlimited. I don't know. What is interesting? I don't know. We could be like, why is T-Mobile best for IRL? What the fuck? This is just code. Let's see. Is often favored for IRL streaming due to its leading 5G network speeds. Fastest 5G network. Yeah. Crucial for uploading high resolution video in real time. Yeah, I don't know. Because it's like it says that cap shit sometimes, but then it doesn't say the max shit sometimes. I wonder if they have like different. Are there different like tiers to the T-Mobile, or is like the average T-Mobile plan is just regular, but if you get like the higher one, maybe that's the more premium one that doesn't have a cap on it. I don't know. I don't know. Soon none of this shit's gonna matter. Essentials plan. Experience more plan. Experience beyond plan. So maybe when you buy like the higher level one, it won't run out. Maybe some shit like that. I don't know. All I know is I'm paying way too much for AT&T. Oh, this is bullshit. You're telling me I can get T-Mobile for $30 a month? The fuck am I doing? And the most expensive one is I pay $100 each for each phone. My shit's $200 a month for my phone bill. This shit is ass. It's bullshit, bro. I just gotta like wait till it like catches up to like that's the regular price for phones. Otherwise, I'm fucked. That shit kills me. Ugh, I got 2 phones. Ugh, fuck. All right, it's about to be 12. It's only been like 30 some minutes. Nice, not a bad start. No one else said who the. This is yours, okay. No one else said how their day was. He just ignored Lord Derek. What the fuck? You guys are assholes. Deckery did say that he has a fight coming up on that was breaking news on I got news today. I got a match up at 147 pounds fighting on February 20th. So that's what's up. And we showed the flyer and everything. Talk and text unlimited market full speed data unlimited extended market. What the fuck? Full speed data 20 gig align unlimited market full speed mobile hotspot 100 gig line video quality super HD maximum number of lines 10. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I have. I have no idea. Never thought about it. I don't even know where it would say it. Service, wireless. I don't even know. I have no idea. Unlimited and more. Whatever the unlimited and more plan is. Maybe not the best one, but I'm cool, bro. I'm listening to you, but I'm looking at Nina Lynn. We got the same voice. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy comment. We got the same fucking voice. Oh, man. It's like the same thing. It's just saying better shit. Just not saying stupid. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny as fuck. Yeah. And I can tell he's dead ass serious about saying that shit too. He's not even trolling or nothing. He's just being serious. He didn't put LOL nothing. He just said that shit like, "Yep, that's not. I'm being dead ass." Yo, hey yo, word two. Damn. Facts, dead ass. That's crazy. AT&T unlimited and more plan. That's good though. I don't know. Unlimited premium, highest tier includes ultimate premium data. I don't know. I have no idea what line I have. Who cares? That's boring. Glacial said, yo, how much you pay? Don't give me exact number. Just estimate you pay for your data plan. I don't know. I pay 100. I have two phones and they're $100 each after everything. I don't know. Sucks. What? Well, happy anniversary. I thought about it at 12:57 and I just lost track. Oh, okay, right on time. Yeah, perfect. All right. Hey, 3 years with Monique. W. Hold on, guys. My bad. Ty said the guy Krusty that was wearing the ski mask was on Canal Stream. Was Nina Lynn cameraman for parts of her LA stream. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Glacial said, don't know. How much do you pay? My exact number. Oh, unless you're talking about Ty. That's Kyle. Oh, he's talking to me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100. 100, because I got a thing where it was like get two phones it was like a 2-for-1 deal with the iPhone. So it was back a couple of years ago. It was like two iPhone XRs or whatever for I forgot. I don't know how. Somehow they finessed me. It was like right before like the 11 would come out, and I just like got them. It was a good deal at the time, and I kind of sat on these two phones for years, and yeah, they're charging the shit out of me, and I just been paying it because. And it was crazy. I just started using the two phones. I was barely using the two phones before. I would like shoot on one phone sometimes, but the streaming is the most I've ever used the second phone ever. I just use it to like look at stocks basically most of the time when I'm not streaming on it. I was using, yeah, mostly for shooting, but it was a good deal at the time. And I was gonna like try to switch to a different plan, but they're like having two phones is basically like that's how much it's gonna cost anyways. So like you might as well just hold on to it because you know. So I just kind of held it. It made me an offer I couldn't refuse. But one thing I did do, I was locked into the contract for forever. So like if I wanted to like change one phone, I would have to change both of them or something like that. Or if I wanted to cancel one plan, but now I have them separate, so now they're just running. So I think I could probably like downshift one of these, but like now that I'm streaming on it, it's like might as well. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? It's always good to have a backup phone too. It has come in handy a couple times. That's just my experience, though. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's what you do when you. Oh, that's what I should do. I'm tripping, right? That's what I should do. I should, since I'm banned on Twitch, I should go be somebody's cameraman. Oh shit, that's the method right there. I forgot about that. That's actually a good method. That's actually a really good method. A good yeah. That just makes perfect sense, and it's funny. It's kind of like funny too. There's a way with it. I did see a clip of Arky. That's what he did. Right. No, I'm saying that's what also when Nina got banned, she was like Wendy's cameraman. It was just like it's almost like a meme almost, but it's like it's a method. There's a method to that madness to stay in the loop. Especially if you're like streaming and it's like your equipment, but you're like not even getting to use it because like I'm not gonna be somebody's cameraman. I have other cameras I could actually use, but yeah. Smart. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. That's like a good way to be around but not get like a ban evade. Like interesting. Oh yeah, I was saying that my the video that got pulled down yesterday. I don't even know if you were here at that point, Ty. I can't remember, but the video, my YouTube video got pulled down because they were trying to say I was trying to promote gambling or like hard drugs or something, and they pulled it down. Like, and so I started a new stream up, but I appealed it and they put it back up though. I don't know. Yep, both of them was banned. She was Wendy, then got unbanned, and he was Nina's, then he got unbanned. Shit, is that the way back in? You gotta do some community service in the Twitch streets. That's actually funny though. Yeah, and there was a clip where Arky was talking about Jason. Like it came back up again, it being Jason Cameron. I didn't watch it though, just because I was like, but yeah, there's something to it. I also feel like there's like a learning curve with that. Like you got to kind of like know that backpack game as opposed to just trying to jump in. It'd be better like meet somebody, kind of like learn their tech, and then be like, oh okay, yeah, I could probably do this. Because it's got to be more than just like holding that camera. You probably are checking on different settings and shit. Maybe not a lot, but it's probably a little workflow that you got to get used to a little bit. YouTube funnier than Twitch with stuff like that. They just pulled my speed clip with the little girl, but all other platforms kept it up. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I do fuck with the YouTube appeal process. I feel like they're pretty fair. I feel like everything that I've ever tried to appeal has been restored thus far. Fingers crossed, of course. But yeah, yeah. And I'm like looking. I'm like, because I posted this website, but like and then I go on the thing. And I'm like, I see mad videos with that thing. I just saw somebody else that I watch who did a whole thing where they're actually promoting it. I'm like, I'm not even promoting to go to this. I'm just showing my screen as I'm doing it. And then I don't know, maybe it was just like too many like hard, because then they said like the solicitation of like hard substances. And I'm like, we were and that's the crazy thing is that we were talking about shit, but like no different than normal, you know. But we were, I don't know. But sometimes, yeah, the way I guess the way things are phrased and but apparently you can do weed and like salvia on YouTube, and it's considered a soft drug. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess might as well. Might as well. I don't know. This might be a short stream. I'm not sure. I might keep it a short stream just because, yeah, it's a good day. January 9th, the anniversary. So, yeah, but I don't know. We'll stay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Just because it's like I want to get up and do shit. And so, I don't know. We'll see. If it's popping, we'll keep going. We'll keep it going. Yeah, I don't know where 2000. I feel like 2006 hasn't been here for a couple days, but low key he has been too, though. I just can't remember half of the time. But he's around though. I think he's over at Kid the Corrupt's stream, if he's still up. Who I haven't seen here in a minute, and I've been meaning to tap in with his stream. Is he still on? Yeah, he is. Yeah. But I never want to be like, oh, yeah. But that is the kick away is to like be on stream and then like click over to other people's streams and like talk shit in their chat, and then like that's definitely like the best networking tactic on here. Yeah, YouTube is weird. It's like they're so like that's why all the platforms are different. That's why Kick low key is the best because you can do. It's very hard for a Kick to give a shit about what you're doing. And Twitch barely cares, but they do, though. They care about certain shit. It's so annoying. At YouTube, you can pretty much do anything except for fucking play music and use people's content. Oh, and they gave me another warning about, and I got a suspension, a temporary, like, suspension on YouTube the same night over, I was just, like, watching or reacting to, like, somebody's shit. And I'm like, I guess I played it for too long, like, consecutively, and they like suspended me while like live on air, and there's like it's burnt into the video, says this is suspended temporarily, and then it just clicked back on. It was weird. It's crazy. Yeah, that was weird. But as you notice, I was like talking about that alien shit, and that's when shit started getting weird. I'm like, what the fuck? No, actually it had kind of happened before that, but weird times. I've never had anything like that on YouTube ever. And then all of a sudden, but I was saying last night, like maybe they like up their like tech, their detection tech. So it's like happening. Maybe they put like a more emphasis on the live stream shit. Which makes me feel like the live stream shit on YouTube is about to go crazy. Like I feel like, yeah. I could see it being like a thing where it like just takes over. Like it'd be like if it'd be like I'm trying to think of like what's like an original thing, like at Facebook, if it like all of a sudden had like the top, I don't know. It was like the top place for reels or videos, you know what I'm saying? How TikTok is. But if somehow I was able to be like, use it being first to take advantage, you know, and YouTube Live is early, like so. And there's nothing wrong with YouTube Live, and people love YouTube Live. I'm surprised that Twitch is so popular, but I could see YouTube Live getting big for like IRL, since like IRL is almost discouraged, even though people love it on Twitch, of course. There's like two different types of Twitch watchers, or maybe more than two, but people love fucking IRL. But there's not this like emphasis to game on YouTube. Do people even game? I'm sure people do game, but it's like not like as organized in that way. How they have like the way Twitch is, you can click on the game and it shows all the people playing that game. How it's just like all linked together and shit like that. I could definitely see YouTube being big for the non-gaming content, you know. So we'll see though. I think the music thing will discourage people though, and I think that's gonna fuck up a lot of shit. Is because it's hard not to play music like IRL. Like there's gonna be music at events you go to. There's gonna be music in cars. There's gonna be music embedded in videos. Like you're gonna want to react to stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. So until they figure that out, like it just needs to be like, okay, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like YouTube just doesn't want to pay for you to use someone else's music. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It sucks that like you can't just like play us. I don't know. I get it though, because you're monetizing off of something that includes someone else's work. But I don't know. It should just seem. I think it should be seen as promo. I think like a live stream, it should be like in a different category where it's like, okay, unless I like intentionally played this, or I'm like, all right, I'm going to be playing all the best fucking Jay-Z albums in a row. Like, okay, maybe that could be some copyright because you're not stopping it, you're not talking over it, you're just playing it as, and it's taken away from somebody could go and listen to Jay-Z's channel and play those albums and he can make money off of it. So I get that. I get it for that reason. So there's got to be something. But it should be like, you should have to, like, if it's playing like directly like as is, like if it's like, if you can like clearly tell it's playing out of like club speakers or something, I don't think it should count because it's not the same thing. It's a recording of that. And then like, but even still, it should be like, I don't know. It should be something, or it'd be like, okay, well, this would cost us $1.50 for this placement, and we have to pay Jay-Z. We charge you $1.50. I think people would pay the $1.50 to keep the video rocking, right? I don't know. But then it's like, over time, does it cost more and more money per play? But I don't know. It should. That's a tough thing. But I get it though, because it's like it's so hard to monetize music and count every dollar off of it, because you kind of have to at this point, because you're not selling physical CDs and shit and tapes. So you kind of gotta like nickel and dime it when you can. So I get that. Speaking of music, I need to make more, bro. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I'm not, but I am. I'm not disappointed in a sense that like I know that for 2025 I put out a song that I liked and other people liked. So that was good, because it's like, again, this button is the best.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Like imagine feeling like the most satisfied you ever felt by something you've done, but like the feeling to do it again is just not there. Like that same thing is just like, I guess I'll just wait for it. Not really wait, but it's just like it has to hit at the right time. So it's just the time in between just feels forever. And almost been a year since that accountability song. And you would think that like I would be motivated. Oh, I need to make another one. I'll make another one and another one. And it's like, so it's like there's that. And then I got into streaming. So it's like I'm grateful for both things, right? They both were unprecedented things in my life. And for the most part, yeah. And it's just like, where the fuck? It's like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So I'm great. I gotta be grateful. You know what I mean? Is it like a thing that some people they just make it a point to like get like 10 good hits in a year? So, but yeah, it's like, it's kind of crazy though to like have a song that people like in a time where people don't like songs like that. They do, but they don't. Not the same. People used to be obsessed with music. Now it's kind of like, it's different, bro. It's so different. You would get a CD and play that shit like 20 times. Now it's like, you might watch a video or something like once and maybe see like clips a couple times online and then maybe hear it in like TikTok videos, just pieces of it. But like, we would like, I remember at a certain point, people would listen to the fucking tape or CD and write down the lyrics by hand. Like, that was a thing to do. And then they might, like, charge people for that. And it might all be written by hand. They might not even make a photocopy, which would have been the move. But, like, literally write down some lyrics by hand and sell it to kids for, like, $1 or something. That was a thing. That was a thing to do. They gotta rewind it a little bit, pause it. Okay, he said, jumped in the car. Wait, did he said red shirt or dead hurt? Hold up. You know what I mean? Like, really doing that shit. Recording shit off the radio, a tape off the radio, and then playing back that and writing down those lyrics is crazy, you know? It was a different time. Before lyrics.com. Why am I saying this? I forgot why I'm even saying that part, but I do remember that. It was a good time. You gotta reminisce. See how far it's come. It's crazy. Like, deadass, am I living in the future? It's just like you just can't tell. It's like if someone's getting older, like you can't tell if you see them every day. But if you look back at an old picture, it's like, oh damn, what the fuck? You know, is this like what life is now? Is like I can clearly look around and tell, like, okay, I'm not in the 80s, right? Or the 90s. Some things could be 90-ish though. They're not so far off. But yeah, we're just like in the future, and it just happens so slow that we can't tell. Because there's still some things that could exist in the 90s, like these stools right here, or like a lot of shit really. But my keys look roughly the same. There's a couple of things that are different on it. There's a lot that's different though when I look around though. A lot like this. I can get this lighter in the 90s, you know. So it's like that's what's crazy. We got an iPhone and this old ass lighter at the same time. Lord Derek, they used to listen the radio or record the radio. That's what I'm saying. On a tape. And it might have been remember the tapes? They used to have like a little tab, or you could break off the tab. And I think if you break off the tab, you can't record over it. But if you want to record over it, you have to like cover the tab, like either put something in there or like tape. So then you could like record over it. There's like this little tab on the cassette tape. There's like a little notch in the thing. Yeah, they definitely, yeah, people used to listen off the radio and record the radio. That was a whole thing. Like, that's how like a lot of music was acquired, like was just recording that shit straight off the radio. I recorded mad shit off the radio because you couldn't just, it wasn't the same. You just couldn't go on YouTube and just find it. You had to like, you might never be able to get that tape. You know what I'm saying? Like it just might not be accessible like that, or you really might have to go and look for it or spend this and that. You couldn't order it online. You had to literally go to a music store to get it. And some shit was mixtape shit, so you might have to go to like a place that sells mixtapes, which is not your, I don't even know what store. We had a store called Strawberries, and then later there was FYE, and then just random ass music stores. And a random ass music store is gonna have what they have, especially at that time. Now it's gonna be like more if they even have it, but you know, I'm sure Best Buy you can get some CDs and shit, but there was just certain shit you're only gonna hear from the DJ playing on the radio. That's the only way you're gonna hear that shit, or a certain remix they might have did or some shit like that, where it's not even for sale, and there's no online. Oh, I posted on my gram. You can rip it off my Instagram. You know, there's none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? 2000 sit. Don't forget, we had to buy the 500 minutes plan from Primeco. So you're on some other shit right there, my boy. You went a little too deep cut for that one, because I don't even know. That might be some down south shit. W2000 sit, W mod, W 3-month subscription, resubscribed. I appreciate you. I've been meaning to say thank you. 2000 said, hey, what's going on tonight? Hey, we're just yapping. Me and Derek were talking about back in the day how people used to record off the radio. You put a tape in your stereo and you press record, and then you got yourself a little mixtape. Especially if you're fancy with it, you pause it right when the other song ends and you have a little bit of gap and that goes right into the next song. You be your own. That was good times, making your own mixtapes, like live, like without recording software, just with the machine, using pause and rewind and shit. That was a good time. All right, hold up, Glacial. You ever make a mixtape back in high school? Yeah, I was making mixtapes in like middle school, but high school was more like mixed CDs. I was doing. My sister had like a little like tape. Like for whatever reason, kids had some crazy toys, where I don't know. My sister just had like a real tape recorder. But it was like you could play tapes probably for children's tapes, but had like a little mic on it and shit, and you could like dead ass record shit. And I remember that's pretty much how I got started recording everything. Like was that being like 10 or 11 and recording like my voice and changing my voice and recording off the TV and recording off the radio and recording off CDs off the stereo, putting the mic up to the speaker and like just cutting shit up and then slowly building this recording where it starts with like a 30-second clip and now I have like a whole like 10-minute tape, you know what I'm saying, that I recorded over some bullshit tape that we got. A lot of promo tapes too back in the day that you could just record over that we would get. Oh yeah, those CDRs. Yeah. And then they have like CDRW where you could like open it back up type shit, but you had to have the certain type of drive for it. Lord Derek says in the early 2000s we had to buy minutes for cell phones, then later had free night and weekend self. Oh yeah. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no minutes. Like some people still buy minutes. You can still do that shit to this day on a prepaid line. Yeah, but you had to buy minutes. It was the only way. And yup. And I remember being like early 20s with like having to like wait for like after 7 or after 9 for the free minutes on the phone. But that was nice. That was once it was free, you could go be on that shit for 4 hours yapping. Yeah, just on it just because you can. Free fucking hours. Hell yeah, that yeah. I didn't get unlimited shit until I think I had unlimited minutes for a minute, but I didn't get unlimited even data because I was still buying minutes for data or data gigs up until like 2013, 14, I think. I was like, I think I got unlimited around that point because AT&T for whatever reason I couldn't do unlimited. It was something you couldn't have a hotspot and unlimited at the same time. Now you can just do it, but at the time, so I think I had to choose a hotspot, especially at that time in my life where I was like, oh, I need a hotspot. I can't not have a hotspot. So I think I chose that over the unlimited at the time. Yep, early 2000s, even till late 2000. I think around 2008, 9, I was I was relying on nighttime minutes. Like if you get a text message, it would cost you two minutes. Damn, that was jeez, that's tough. 2 minutes. You might as well talk on the phone. But yeah, texting wasn't the same type of texting it is. Oh yeah, you're right. Unlimited talking and text. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it was so hard to text though during that time, even like 2000. That was like right probably before I got a smartphone. 2008, something like that. Like I remember texting was annoying because you had to put in the no, actually I had an alright phone at that time. I had a little keyboard on my shit, but not everybody was texting it. Texting is not what it is now. People are sending PDF files in the text and videos and photos. Oh, my bad. South Africa is blocking Starlink solely because Elon Musk is not black. This is not regulation, it's discrimination, and it's hateful. Really? Is that real? What's the context? Crazy what happened to Elon. But what does that mean, though? What are they talking about? Where's the, hold on. South Africa blocking Starlink. Yeah, Starlink has faced significant hurdles in de facto blocking in South Africa due to non-compliance with black economic empowerment. Oh. But, I mean, if he's just trying to give people it, like, I don't know. It's like, man, I need to watch like a quick video about that because Elon, you're lying again. Your claim that Starlink is blocked in South Africa is due to your races misleading. Foreign telecoms must comply with ICASA and BBBE regulations designed to correct apartheid era inequalities. As an apartheid era beneficiary, you should understand that spreading falsehoods makes you look ignorant, entitled, and tone deaf. Starlinks obstacles are legal, not personal. No amount of rockets or Twitter drama changes that. Damn. I mean, but this is just hearsay, also. But I don't get it. Is he trying to give free Starlink? Cell phone battery would last only 4 to 6 hours before it needed to be charged. See, I kind of have I do remember. Yes, you're right. Especially the first smartphones were ass. But I do remember there was a certain period of time, probably around like 2000, probably between like 2000 like 3 and like 7, where I feel like I didn't use my cell phone so much that like I would have to charge my phone like once or twice a week. I don't know if you remember like the Nokia. I had a Samsung Bliss. No, Samsung. It was a blue Samsung flip phone, and this shit would like, oh shit, yeah, it was like this. It was like one of these, something like this. No, it was a little different, but and this shit like I swear I would only have to charge this shit like once a week. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Because it's like if I'm not talking to anybody, it would just stay on. And it's not like I'm like texting or scrolling TikTok. So it's like the actual, even if it was like about to die, it would still be like a long time. But yeah, once the first smartphones came out, the battery was ass on those. Your phone would die every day. I had this one. It was like this phone, but it had no antenna and it was blue. It was like this. This phone was crazy. This is one of my favorite phones. So small and like perfect. Perfect phone. Until obviously there's way better phones now, but oh yeah, Blackberries. Yeah, I never jumped on. My dad had a Blackberry. I never jumped on the Blackberry wave though. I was more like I went from like the Razor. These are the phones I had like in order. It was that blue one that I just said. Then I had a Razor for a minute. Another great phone. I can't really confirm the battery life. I think it was kind of ass on the Razor at the time, but also okay because you're not really doing that much shit on there. And then I went from the Razor to the damn, what was that for? It was the Google. It was like the first Android phone. I forgot what it was called now. This shit. And I went to this, and that was the game changer. Kind of like a sidekick at the time, but it was like, I feel like that's not even the name I remember. HTC Dream. I don't remember that. Maybe they just called it like the HTC. Yeah, I definitely was like willed this into my existence when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? This put me in the game. This got me like on GPS. Like, I remember using like Google Maps for the first time, and it was so ass. And then I went from that to like just Samsung basic. Just the ones that look like an iPhone now. Just the most, the regular. So one of these, and then a different. Yeah, I probably had this exact same phone actually. An early Galaxy. When I think about it. Yeah, like Samsung Galaxy shit. I thought I had something that said Samsung Bliss. But I don't know. Maybe it was a different phone at the time. And then I just got an iPhone. I got the iPhone 4 and then I never looked back. Blackberries had the thumb board. Yeah, no, Blackberries were cool. Like they were ahead of their time too. And they had like their own like little internal messaging shit. Motorola phone. Yeah. I really recommend investing in Rigetti, Kyle. What's the call thing on that? Let me see. R-I. What's Rigetti? Rigetti Computing, Quantum Computing, RGTI. Show? What am I showing? Rigetti Computing. Let's see. Let's look up RGTI. It's at 25.25. And in the past month, hold on, trade view. I don't like this. 15, 57, 21. Okay. Dollar. But it says up to what, 56? Yeah. Type shit. 28, 27, 21. Okay, so it's a little up for the, well, not really though. It was higher. Okay, but it's kind of like bouncing around. So it's like supposed to be like a fucking like, I don't know. Some sort of flag. Cool. Gotcha. This is the shit where I don't fully, I mean, some of it I know, but. Interesting. It shows you when to buy. Oh, I see. Yeah, but like, nah, it's funny though. Yeah, strong buy. I feel that. Yeah, strong buy is better than, but it's like, that also like signifies that something is down. But yeah, which is a good time to buy. I get that. Nah, but I get the technicals and analyst rating. Yeah, that's cool. I like TradingView. That's a cool. Forecasts. I feel like the forecasts are always on. Price target 39. The 9 analysts offer a 1 year price forecast of max estimate of 51 and a minimum of 30. So at the very least, they're thinking, gotcha, nice. Is that what you're? Are you? Hope this doesn't get me in trouble. This is not financial advice, so. But we're just looking up different stocks. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with QQQ. At least I think, unless there's like a huge crash that like takes 10 years or something to recover from. But like, we never know. That could be true too. But yeah, it seems like QQQ, the way it's designed, is to not really fuck you over, especially if you don't mind holding for whatever time. And then the gains will always be more, but you might have to wait. But it seems pretty on the up and up always. So I'm not mad at QQQ. I need to get some QQQ. I never bought any. I would just always look at it and to analyze the overall market, but I never bought any. I wish I did though. I really wish I did back then. At like 300 something. I'm kind of pissed off about that. But it is what it is. It'd only be like doubling your money. So that's as good as that is. If you don't have that much money, it's like, who cares? It's like if you double $100 and it's 200, you still only made $100. So But that's better than 100. 200 is better than 1. Yeah, I remember seeing QQQ at like 2 something, 3 something. It's crazy. Even 4 something. Anyway. Anyway. 2000 sit, you still there? Oh yeah. Everything good on the home front, 2000 sit. 2000 sit, so we used to make CDs in school. I used to buy CDs from kids in school. Like I remember getting like all the albums, 50 Cent, Eminem. I was just like, kids were just burning that shit at home. Downloaded it off of like whatever, Napster or LimeWire, and just they find the track listing online and just give you a CD. Sometimes they might even print out the artwork, but that was more rare. It was more like they might just write on it, or they'll put like 2 CDs in one, like if they can both fit on one CD. If you had a fucking stack of CDRs and a fucking magic marker, you were a business at one point. CDRs are crazy. Yeah, it doesn't even pop up when you type in CDR now. Like a stack of these, like man, this was like, even like with making music, like rapping, like this is like an album. People buy this is their album. They just burn their own. I was really good at like making like labels and like making the album cover art and the whole CD thing, the packaging. Man, I wish I had some photos of that type of shit. You just don't even think to take a picture of it at the time. Some people still have some of my shit though, but yeah, this was a stack of these, stack of 50, 100 CDs. Yeah, 100, yeah, like the 50 pack was like, yeah, my album. 100 is like, okay, let's see how these 50 do first. You know, you might get the little 25 pack, wow. Such like a lost like thing that was so prominent. Even like, we don't even use DVDs anymore. Even Blu-rays are like, what the fuck? Like who's really, you don't even need it. Well, law was laid down, whether it was followed is another matter. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about pirating music. Yes. I get what you're saying. Hey, man. Hey, that's all you can do is try. That's all you can really do is try. So good for that. At least it's in the atmosphere, you know. And you know, you can't deny that. You can't deny that. Damn, we were fucking pirating so much music back in the day. It's just crazy. Like every Eminem album I ever had was probably bootleg. I don't know if I ever bought a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, Blueprint 2, like the Black Album, like 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. I definitely got that. Probably paid a friend $5 to get that shit, maybe $3. They were letting these things go for $3. A CDR was like how much was a pack of CDRs? Was a pack of 50 CDRs in 2003. Somewhere between $8 and $20. It's probably closer to like $8. So if you're selling, I'm just saying, like you can make $50 off the $10. That's good money, bro. I could probably sell a blank disc. Side note, what's the official USA entities going? Wait, what's with you? Official USA entities going full propaganda? Legit question. Outside looking in, it's odd. What do you mean? Like, who are you? Oh, you just sent sign? Yeah. Send a. Because I feel like that could be taken a couple different ways. Is it? Do you mean like why? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with America? Let's see. You posted it in where? Chat. Wait, where'd you? Oh, maybe it just didn't show up yet. What's the deal though? 2000 sit. Why am I not seeing this? I see it, but I don't see it. General, the Kyle Young. General. Oh, got it. We are going to win America. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. Right? It seems like a cult, right? I don't know. I'm here and I don't know. Trucking, eating terrible food. You know how it be. What's considered terrible food? You're not talking about Carl's Jr., are you? Or are you talking more like a, what happened to the steak? What happened to the, CJ's is amazing. What are you eating, like a lean cuisine or something? Like, what the fuck? Walmart should have a little something, but although you probably get sick of the same shit after a while. Yeah, what happened to the steak? We're going to win America first. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, because America is very prideful and also aggressive. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had a real answer for that. We just don't know how to act, I guess. I really don't know. Swanson's Hungry Man tonight. Who are they winning against? Or is it like Charlie Sheen winning? Yeah, I mean, it seemed, yeah, let me read this again, because it does seem sort of sociopathic. U.S. Department of Labor says, that is kind of crazy too, we are going to win America first. I don't know. It means like some shit's about to go down, but that is a pretty crazy thing to post. That is pretty deep. That does feel like it's almost like Trump like made like a list of things to be tweeted out, and it's just like, all right, we have to post this from the Department of Labor because we need to make it look like we, you know what I mean? Like I could see it like that, like just some specific ass petty executive orders. The whole page is like that. Wait, is there more stars there? You're saying there's more than, nah, that's, no way. Let's not play this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be 11, 22, 33, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. No, there's 50. There's 50 stars. That would be funny though. That would be some funny shit. Oh, you said their whole page is like that? I don't know, bro. Oh yeah, you're right. That is kind of crazy. I don't know. Yeah, right. It's like why is America trying to cloud up? You know what I mean? It reminds me of like when two fast food places are beefing with each other. That's what it's giving. It's like, is this real? Like how, like whose idea was it to like, you know, it'd be like Wendy's like dissing McDonald's and they're going back and forth. I don't know. Social media is an interesting place. It's also kind of scary though. It seems kind of a little too aggressive, right? It's like a teen got a hold of the Twitter account, but full time. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That is bizarre. Maybe, but you know, sometimes it's kind of like, maybe it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because it's like, is this one person that's running the account, or is this like, do they meet about this? Like, is it the, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to put out messages, and sometimes you got to use the most. Maybe at one time it was a newspaper. Maybe another time it was a telegram. Another time it was or would it be a telegraph, right? Another, you know, it might be a letter, you know, but this is like direct to the source, direct to the people. It is pretty wild. Yeah. It is propaganda-ish. It does make me feel like something is happening that we're not prepared for, but I don't know what that means though. Do you think they'll do another draft? I don't even think they would do a draft because like I feel like the selection would be ass. Imagine like they draft up again and it's just like I don't even want to. How do you think how do you we should look up what I'm going to ask Grok how it thinks that Gen Z would fare in war. American Gen Z would fare in war if there was a draft. How do you think American Gen Z would fare in a war if there was a draft? Total Stoner, nah, it's real propaganda for real. Total Stoner thought though, do you think a modern telegraph service could work? Well, what would be the point? Like some sort of no, I don't think it would. I don't think people would have the patience for it. It would be impractical at this point. Unless it was to like send like coded messages, but even that you texting or sending it would be so much easier. Even if you could like do that over the I don't know. I don't know how it would be. It depends on like so Telegram, so is a Telegram is when you send a actual note by individual courier. I could see that being a thing. Because within that could be not just a message, it could be a package or something like that. I could see that like a direct thing, but even that seems highly impractical for what it would cost to do that. Because that would be like a courier service. It depends. Maybe in certain cities, maybe in New York, I could see it being a thing. LA, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you couldn't just send somebody over a text or an email that actual Telegram will replace, except for physical items like sent and delivered within the hour, which you can do that on like Uber Eats with there's a thing called pack. I forgot what they call it, packages or something. You can send it as a package. 10 hours ago. Are bike couriers a thing in LA? Maybe in a certain area, but like maybe like downtown somewhere. But I don't know. I I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure there's everything at some point, but it's just so easy. You can just do it on fucking Uber Eats or DoorDash now. But they do have, I don't know if it's bike. It's probably just be a car here. It'd probably be a car. Everybody's a car. You said 10 hours ago, trust the plan, trust Trump. Wow, yeah, this is this is definitely given, you know, something that I need to put more concentration on, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely giving me, AH vibes. Because you know what this tells me that shit's about to get crazy as fuck, but just chill, don't worry. But even you might see some shit that's disturbing, but don't worry. That's what it reminds me of. So I don't know, we'll see. Plan is transition to Imperial USA. I know. How do you think American Gen Z, I said Men Z, would fare in a war if there was a draft? I should have said be honest, Dan. Be unbiased. I feel like certain things Gen Z would be smarter at. They'd be smarter at not getting killed, I think. But I don't know if they'd be better at like combat. But how much is actual combat still like a part of modern war? So I don't know. Like I feel like Gen Z would like figure out a way to like send like remote drones and shit and like fuck shit up that way, like way better. American Gen Z born roughly 1997 to 2012 would likely face significant challenges if drafted into a major war based on current trends in physical fitness, mental health, recruitment data, and public sentiment. I'd predict a mixed performance at best. High initial attrition and resistance, but potential strengths in tech-driven or asymmetric roles. Let me break it down. Physical and eligibility barriers. A massive hurdle is basic qualification. Pentagon studies show about 77% of young Americans aged 17 to 24 are ineligible for military service without waivers, primarily due to obesity, drug use, inadequate education, or criminal records. That's crazy. Oh my God. He said Trump wants the military budget at 1.5 trillion. To do what? There's only so much world. We're number 3 we're really number 1, but we're like number 3 as far as scale. Like, what much more could we do? I know it costs a lot of money to go to war. So I mean, that could be like 2 wars, worth of bread. So I get that. God damn, why does it have to be like that? Why can't we just all get along? Like, why does it have to be fighting? Like, why can't it just be like, let's like have a party and eat some good food and shit? Why does it have to be this bullshit? Anyway, obesity rates in this group hover at 20 to 25%, and combined with sedentary lifestyles from screen time and poor diets, many wouldn't handle the physical demands of combat or even boot camp without major interventions. In a draft scenario, the military might lower standards further, but that could lead to higher injury rates and ineffective units early on. That's crazy. This is grok. I should have asked ChatGPT. It might have been a little nicer. Kind of a sign of what things are to come. Resource wars plus petrodollar. Glacial says it's only mental health and motivation, strengths and adaptability. On the flip side, Gen Z's tech savviness could be a game changer. They are digital natives comfortable with AI, drones, cyber tools, and data analysis skills, increasingly vital in modern warfare. And a conflict involving hybrid threats, such as cyber attacks alongside boots on the ground, they might excel in roles like intelligence, drone operations, this is almost basically what I was saying, or electronic warfare, outpacing older generations. Their diversity and exposure to global issues could also foster innovation, problem solving, and multicultural coalitions. Interesting. Mental health, higher rates of anxiety, depression, ADHD than previous generations, or at least it's just diagnosed. Patriotism seems lower too. About 30% express some interest in military service in certain surveys, often drawn to benefits like education or structure. Right. You sent another one. All right. It said, just in, President Trump says the United States will be conducting land strikes against the cartels. We're going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country, but the cartels are running and killing 300,000 people in our country every single year. Is that really true? Like, I don't think that could be like exactly, but sure. 300,000 people is a lot. That's worse than COVID.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country, but the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs. So we've done a really good job. We're knocking it down. The numbers are really getting to be, they're always going to be too high if you have one person, but they're going down just like the border. The border was a total mess for years. I did it the first time very quickly, and this time I did it even better because this was a bigger mess. This was a border like no other probably in the history of the world. There's never been a border like that when anybody could just walk into your country.
The border's ostensibly really
He's not
closed
wrong,
now.
though.
Closed. You can't come in. And nobody comes. Nobody even tries.
He's not wrong about that, but like, it's like some things are true, but it's like It doesn't need to be said like that.
We've knocked out 90.
That's a crazy statistic though. 333,000 people, but okay, so I guarantee you after this, maybe that will drop down to like it. I feel like it's still going to be at least like 250,000 people that are dying of drugs a year, and I don't think it depends on like where the drugs are coming in. But we shall see. I just don't believe that many people are dying a year of like fentanyl, and because otherwise it's just going to be the same drugs, or I don't know, bro. I don't know. A lot of people do die of drugs though, but I can't imagine that all those people are getting their drugs from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. I don't know, bro. That's a lot. It's like he's like expecting to see like a brand new world like all of a sudden. You said in World War II, draftee were only given 6 weeks of training and then tossed into the front line, right? Remember, 2006 said, remember when they said they were going after drugs in Venezuela right after they admitted it was for resources? Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Even Glacial's out of pocket. Oil in particular, right? So Glacial, was it about the oil or the drugs? Because that was your main thing, was the drugs. So it's like a bait and switch. And I think the average person doesn't even really care. It's not even the average person. It's just most people don't even care whether it's about the drugs or the oil. Like it doesn't even matter. Is there a lot of oil in Mexico? They don't give two craps about drugs type shit. Glacial said, I'm on the couch with my drink and a popcorn. Yo, Glacial, don't be part of the problem. No, I'm kidding. I can't stand Glacial sometimes. Is there a lot of oil in Mexico though? It's gonna be a movie for sure. It might be a horror movie though. Is there a lot of oil in Mexico? Yes, Mexico holds significant oil resources, ranking among the world's top producers. Coincidental. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I mean, it's literally. That's why you said that Canada might be next, 2006. And Deckery, and you got to answer this question. I'm gonna read your thing. Glacial. 2006. But tell me about this. Deckery said that he would die for the USA, and he said that, and I was like, okay, what if Trump decides to invade Canada? And he was like, fuck it. He basically said like Canada's ass. Anyway, not in those words. What did he say? I might have it still. And this isn't throwing him on the bus. He was standing on it, 10 toes. I'm just recapping. He said, I die for America. But yeah, it's from a different, he said our government is so fucked. So how do you feel about that as a fellow Canadian? And I'll read your silver producer and major global supplier of gold, copper, zinc, fluorspar, and other metals with significant production in its northern and western regions and vast unexploited reserves, contributing significantly to its economy and global mining supply chains. Key minerals include silver, gold, copper, zinc. Okay, I just read that. I think we're talking about Mexico. So so you're saying more than just the oil. Mexico has, things such as silver and gold, very important. Copper, very important. All that shit, zinc. So dope. How long have we been on for? Okay, nice. I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a movie. And what are we supposed to do as Americans? Just be like Glacial and we can't let our guard down though. You can't fuck with people and not gain some enemies. I just don't understand that thinking that you're invincible. It's just almost impossible. There's always a fucking flaw. There's always a crack. 2006 said that's a quagmire answer. It may be based on historical injustice to this particular region, province, but I would guarantee it would be way worse under USA rule. Resist the tyranny in your own country is a start. You're saying like, what do we do as Americans? That's a tough one though. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in a sense the resistance is gonna be outnumbered by the people that aren't resisting, because one, it's already a good part of the population that's already for this. Two, then there's another part of the population, they might not be for it, but there's the fear factor. So they're just naturally not gonna be resistant. So I don't know. It'd be a hard fight to fight. You know what I'm saying? And there's actual support, and they can just kill you. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of it's a tough thing. Mass police are always historically very bad thing indeed. Second Amendment was written for a reason. Type shit. What's up? How could you leave? Hey. What is the deal? What is the deal? Are you a real person or are you a bot? Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects the right of people to keep and bear arms, stating, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Type shit. They just regulate where you can keep your arms. You know, and it's usually you got to keep your arms to yourself. And by that I mean, you know, you can only, in certain states like California, you can only have unless you have a very hard to attain CCW, you can only keep your gun in your house or in your car, and it has to be disassembled. So it's like pointless. Like you got to really be in some shit and be able to save the day to have a little bit of time to think. Otherwise, you're fucked. How could you leave me? I can't believe that you were still. Cali and Canada are very similar in pistol laws, but long gun laws, we lax as fuck. Damn. Yeah, no, you can't have anything. Anything? Anything. You can't have shit. You could be defending yourself, self-defense and everything, and it could be like clear, caught on camera. Yo, who the fuck is that? That's actually, yo. Who the fuck is that? Yo, who the fuck is How Could You Leave? Is that Chad or is that Tommy? Who the fuck? The fuck? Yo, I was just randomly singing that shit because it reminded me of that. And it's actually somebody I know. Who the fuck is that? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You're saying what the fuck? Who are you? That's hilarious. That could be a couple of different people. I'm assuming it's probably Tommy. Because Tommy's been on Kick, but I guess it could be, oh no, it's Chad. Chad said something earlier on YouTube and I missed it. What the fuck? Chad, are you on Kick? That's actually hilarious. Yeah, I see your message on, you left a chat on YouTube that I missed. And I don't even know where my, that's very funny. That's hilarious. What are the chances of me like singing that shit? Like, I guess it's kind of like, of course, it's like, how could you leave? Yeah, that's funny. How could you leave? What the hell? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. That's so funny. Collabo. Yeah. The YouTube threw it off, but I knew it was either you or Tommy, cause Tommy's been on Kick, but he uses his name. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good Kick name to have. How could you leave? And I didn't realize that Kick names are like case sensitive, so you can have any order and it'll like honor that. But which is interesting. Like you don't have to have a capital H on How Could You Leave. And I think mine on Kick is all lowercase, but on Twitch it was like uppercase T or some shit. Oh no, I have a uppercase T on the Kyle Young, and I'm like looking at that shit like that looks so stupid. I just want it all lowercase or something. But it's cool. You can do all uppercase and it'll hold that shit. I don't know. Damn, what brings you to Kick? Why'd you sign up for Kick? Was I not responding on YouTube fast enough? I wasn't even expecting YouTube. I wonder if it'll still show it. No, I deleted it. What brought you to Kick? Did you sign up just for this? Are you finally caving, seeing the power of the live stream? Really? That's cool. And I didn't know if there was like another stream that you like had to watch, and you're like, oh fuck it, I might as well. Damn, you've actually made it over here. That's crazy. See, and I wasn't promoting on my like channels just because I wanted it to be like organic. I didn't, because like if you like try to, it's so hard to convince somebody to like download a new app just to say hi. No, that's what's up. But oh yeah, make sure you follow. Press the follow button, unless you're just gonna delete this account. But if you press the follow button, then you'll get a notification when I go live. But you probably already get on YouTube, but it's not the same. So if you do the follow, are you on your phone or the computer? That's great. Chad, W Chad. I was playing Jingle Buddies at one point on here because we were talking about jingles and somehow, hell yeah, W, how could you leave, aka Chad Edison? Or maybe I was supposed to blow his cover. This is Chad. That's my boy. We both moved out to, appreciate the follow. W. Oh. Chad, what show is this from? Hold on. What show is this from?
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
This is my boy, Chad. Yes, I did. Seeing that, I appreciate the kind words. Wait, what did you see? I forgot now. Do you know that show?
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
It's from Hey Arnold. Oscar. He was reading like A Tale of Two Cities with like Chocolate Boy. Deep Memory. Deep Memory. And I got one more for you. I got one. You got to know this one. You got to know this one. Hold up. Where is it?
That's the spirit!
What show is that? Mario said it sounded familiar. Yeah. Hey Arnold was the show. What W Mario? He looked like Pat Boone. Wait, who does the Oscar from? From Hey Arnold? Rocket Power, hell yeah. Of course, Rocket Power. Wait, hold on. You might, this one, if you know this is the last one. Let's see if you know this one. What game is this from?
Perfect!
What game is this from?
Perfect!
I don't know if he'll know it off top. You should, though. You should know this. It's kind of more obscure. But yeah, Rocket Power, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. It's actually from Street Fighter. That's the spirit, though. Rocket Power. Deep Memories. Deep Memories. Oh, I got one more. Oh, you already know about this one, though.
Son!
Yeah, that one. I was gonna play. I was gonna play on. I was gonna play Grant's Wish. Remember that fucking YouTube where you were a genie? I was almost gonna play that the other night. But yeah, Chad is from. If you guys were watching before, Jingle Buddies that I was playing. I don't know. I'm sure there was someone that was here when I was playing this at one point. when I was playing this the other day.
Yes.
This is Chad. For anyone who was here at that time. Hell yeah, W follow though. How could you leave is a good ass name. That's a good one. That's a good little. And like, you knew that was gonna fuck with me too. You knew. You're just watching me like, I wonder when he'll get it. Like, I was just, you know, it's like one of those things where it could be a general statement, but it definitely fucked with my head. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fuck. I wanted to find that, we got to do another thing. Like, I feel like the last thing we did was like that fucking thing with the, that face thing, the 2020. Hold on, I'll play something with me and Chad, some random shit. But Chad's on like TV shows and shit. He's like a real fucking. Me and Chad did this shit right here. Random. I think we did every word. We went back and forth every word.
Who could have called it? They give us money, now no one is bothered. Working every day so hard to breathe in this mask, but I wear it, I'm not trying to leave in a casket. Where's my stimulus? Dog, I need it, I'm asking. Sally Mae on free skiing in Aspen. Hope I can roll the mess for the burning in my chest. People perching and then dust, but I still could use the rest. Hold up, almost out of cash, we gotta eat, we gotta pay these bills eventually. I haven't caught the virus, but it still infects you mentally. They say my job's essential, is this fate or is it meant to be? I just wash my hands and pray that every day's a victory.
That shit sounds crazy out of context. We went word for word. Like, you know, sometimes people go line for line. We were like, let's try to go word for word. Good shit though. What was this?
Where is your head? Where is your heart? Can't you feel it in your soul?
Yeah.
Don't you feel it in your soul?
Black Lives Matter.
People crying.
It's a real problem.
People dying.
I forgot about this.
We gotta let them know.
Gotta let them what?
That we can't let it go now.
Yeah. They got people dying in the streets. Yeah. That's why our evil eye police. Why they tryna detain he? And why this officer look like me? They gave me a ticket and I sped off. Good thing I had my dreadlocks. It's no biggie, but they dead wrong. Yeah. And all my people fed up.
Wow. We were tapped in on that shit at one point. Yo, remember that? I forgot what that app was called. This is just a couple years ago, like on some COVID shit. That's actually amazing. W Chad in the chat. What's up, Chad? What's your most current thing? Where should I pull up? We gotta shout Chad out in the chat. What's the what should I pull up? You have like a new reel or like a that I can play? IMDb. I feel like I already did this. Oh, play demo reel. Okay. Voicey, yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, let's play Chad's demo reel. 6 minutes is kind of long, but for you, Chad, we'll play it. Which one is better? This screen or this screen? I'll do this screen. Voicey.
Festival parking lot. Gave on when the festival parking lot. Gave Narcan for my kid. He didn't respond. Maybe benzos. I don't know.
You a medical worker?
Maybe Corman. Okay. Your leg does not look okay. I got shot through and through. Stayed help as long as they could. Bullets flying everywhere. It was a fucking nightmare.
Hey, Ellis, how's the passenger?
No sign of trauma, but he's pretty cyanotic. Needs oxygen. Let's move him in.
Grabbing a gurney. Any headache, neck pain, chest pain, belly pain? Sir,
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna get a wheelchair. Do not try to walk.
Yeah, I probably can't even play this shit.
Missed the
Probably
ball.
get striked.
Look at that. I could. Whoa. Vinny Rivera. Is he here?
I'm not sure, man.
Goes to 50. I'm just a guy made.
Oh,
Just
this one's
broke.
crazy.
I tried.
Not a
Apple
terrorist.
Phoenix trailer. Oh yeah. We'll do
I'm
that.
just broke. I needed some money, so I put an ad in the dark web for the guns.
I just
Guy
gotta
made
show
an
this.
offer.
Oh, Cool J. What the
Turned a
fuck?
blind eye while he took them.
You probably have seen him before.
Is this the guy you were dealing with?
For most of it, I got a call at the last minute from someone else. Said he was an associate. I was supposed to drive to Griffith Park, but he told me to go to Tahong there.
I want to cut to the part.
Or with these third
Mad shit. Mad shit. Mad
I
shit.
call him.
Mad shit.
Is he sure?
Mad shit.
Out in the shed.
Mad shit. Mad shit.
Frank.
Mad shit. This is one of the first ones I saw where I was like, oh shit. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Dr. Freddie Barlow. No clue what that is. No? Because you've been
mad
about
shit.
Frank,
Mad shit. I like this one
see
too.
if they're in.
Yeah, I can go look him back.
Frank,
This one was crazy.
You accused me.
Oh, you don't show the whole scene. That's good though. That's good. Like, there's more to the scene. It was like jumping on motorcycles and shit. Yeah, I'll play the Apophyniacs trailer. So this is, I think someone asked me what the last movie I saw in the theater was, and I was trying to, at the time I couldn't pull up the name of the film, but I was like, it's my friend, Chad is in this film. And I couldn't think of it like in the moment while I was on stream, but this is what I was trying to say. And I was trying to show the trailer. All right, so I guess the longer one, right?
This is more powerful than the space shuttle that flew to the moon. People are easy to manipulate.
Hold on, my bad.
This is more powerful than the space shuttle that flew to the moon. People are easy to manipulate. And manipulating them has never been more fun. Reality's about to get really confusing.
Oh, it was low. My bad. The volume was low. My bad. Shit.
Thank you for clicking on our...
But that's Chad right there with the phone. Is this a different one? No, it's the same trailer. Yeah, go. It's on Netflix, right? It's on Netflix right now, right? Apophyniacs. Here, I'll put it on the screen for like a second more. Actually, I'll put this link in the Discord.
This is more powerful than the...
My bad, the sound was low, but just gotta listen a little harder. Thank you, man. Of course. We gotta, that's crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in the server. Watch this. How about I put it on there? Watch this. And then, yeah. And I'll get like a little image. And I think Monique ended up knowing maybe one of these people too. It's like just randomly. It's like, what the hell? It's just a small world. Type shit. Nice. Oh, it's not out yet. Well, soon you get to watch it on Netflix, and when it does, hopefully I'll send that link out too. But W Chad. What's the deal, Chad? How was How was New Year's? I haven't even talked to you in a minute. I've been kind of like locked in and sleep. If I'm not on this, I'm like working or asleep. I gotta stop showing this. How was your New Year? Were you like out of town or something in a different country or like? I'm so out of the loop, man. Like the streaming shit is like completely like taking over my life. It's weird. Like it's like not something I like want to admit, but it kind of like has kind of like changed me a lot. Like a lot. Oh, yeah, same. Yeah, who's all still here? I mean, still a couple of people here. Lord Derek, you still here? 2000 Sit. My bad. I know this was we were talking about gun laws and shit, but yeah, it was good. Lots of traveling. Yours? Yeah, it was chill. Honestly, it was chill. This New Year, like this January's been like very like low key. Yeah, we'll catch up soon. No, we will. We will. We both live in LA. It's like not even like he's like far away or anything. It's just he lives very close actually. Like super close. Like I could ride my bike there if I don't have a bike anymore, but if I did, if I wanted to, I could. It'd be a little bit of a bike ride, but I could. Type shit, you know. Yeah, we'll catch up. Yeah, I need to get out. I've been still dealing with this fucking arm injury this whole time. Like my arm's shit still fucked up, so you know. But it's fine. But it's like I just been kind of like that kind of threw me off like my whole shit that I was planning on doing and doing. So that's a big reason why I would be in the house anyways, but I especially like been in the house like going, you know. So now it's time. It's time. We'll catch up. Oh yeah, by the way, I think Tommy's still here. I know you. I don't know, whatever. But what's it called? I thought he was leaving. I was convinced, you know. But so I guess he's still around. So yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. A lot. It's not even the worst of my issues at this point. So I gotta focus. But yeah, man. Just doing this streaming thing. So far, so good. So far, so good. It's kind of like this like weird time of like, it's like the beginning of the new, so it's awkward. So I'm like still getting used to just everything. It's an interesting way to start off the year with everything that's happened so far. So just trying to find my footing and find the next wave of this, because you know it gets tough. You know, it gets tough when you don't see any progress for a little bit. It's like when you're used to seeing progress. And then all of a sudden you don't, and you're like, damn, is it me? Is it just like how it is for right now? Is there still progress, but I'm just kind of taking it for granted, you know? So, I don't know, but we'll keep plugging away, try to get these bigger stream collabs, and, you know, that's really what it is, though, is I need a big stream collab that will put me into that world a little more. And that's still no guarantee, you know, it's still not guaranteed to succeed, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What do you think of, well, we don't have to talk about this here. You might want to keep your shit, but I know you've been seeing what's been going on with all this stuff. Trump going crazy. Trump going nuts. Chad, we got to get you on Discord. We got to get you to sign up for Discord next, but we'll take it one step at a time. I hear you. Keep doing your thing. I'll hit you up. Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, just text me. Or I need to probably respond to some text or something. W Chad, though. W Chad. That was a good one. That's legendary. See, for like reasons like that, it's like I like episodes like that where I can kind of bridge that gap. It's crazy. Yes, I know how you probably already feel about it. We don't have to get into it here, because I already know. See, Chad's a good guy. He's one of those good guys. That's a good guy. People like Glacial, you gotta watch him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They can both be good guys, but you gotta watch Glacial a little bit more. Chad is a real good guy. Yeah, we got some characters in this chat. Chad, if you stay tuned, you'll get the alert when I go online. Kick alerts work really well. Yeah, Chad said good night, everybody. We'll see if anybody replies. We'll see. You can stick around. We'll see. I don't know. I don't even know who's still here, but there are viewers, so somebody's here. Somebody's here. There might be some lurkers or whatever, but someone could say peace out to Chad. Hey, 2000 Sit said peace out to Chad. There we go. 2000 Sit is from Canada. He's a truck driver. He's a cool guy. Chad said love to all. Yeah, he's a good dude. 2000 Sit, you would like Chad. He's like he's like an alt version of me in a way, but his own complete human. And I'm like an alt version of him in a way. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. It's crazy. The recipient of the FIFA Peace Award would be unhinged. Really, I missed that one too. Yeah, it's like that could mean a lot of different things. FIFA Peace award. FIFA must withdraw that undeserving peace award they gave to Trump and also consider hosting the World Cup by the USA. Oh, you're saying, yeah, FIFA soccer guys gave him an award. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah. This is funny. Come on. Donald J. Trump is the only person ever to receive both a FIFA World Peace Award and a bowling participation trophy. Like, who the fuck puts this shit together, bro? Chad said, nice. I'll come through again. Drive safe. Hell yeah. Yeah. 2006 a good dude, Chad. Good, solid individual. Solid individual. Oh, man. The internet is undefeated, bro. Exactly. I just love how proud he stayed with that trophy, too. Like, and then it's the staff shirt, too. It's very, just a lot of interesting things going on. The fact that it's actually Donald Trump, too. Or it could be AI, because look at the hands. You know, I don't know. Bone Spurs Bowling Association. What the fuck? People are out of pocket, bro. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's just, you gotta love the jokes. Oh my god. There's just too many. There's just too many. Oh man. You know, but that, to me, that's like that's how you know you made it in life, where people are making memes about you. I wouldn't even feel offended. Be like, yo, people are fucking can't stop talking about me. Chad said, cheers. Cheers. Ah, son. Ah, son. Crazy. Yeah, no, AI is getting insane now. The shit that you can do with AI. I showed you the fucking, I made the white version of me with Grok. I'm like, Grok wasn't even that good like a couple months ago. It's like, I could literally turn any photo into anything. I could take a picture right now and turn it into anything. That's fucking insane. This Grok shit. Like, the shit that it was able to do, like, so much shit, like, creating, like, 3D models and shit, like, it's insane. I don't know. Grok is starting to be, I don't know, ChatGPT is still a better engine, but it makes the picture so fast, like, W. That's funny. Chad came in the chat. That's crazy. Yeah, I can show you, man, we have so, like, early content before, like, it's so crazy. The scale up is crazy. It's actually, if you actually look at that story, it's actually crazy, like, compared to, like, what we were doing. But there was always just that desire to, like, do shit, though. That's what made the difference. This shit almost came out okay. This is not what I asked it for, though. It's like some tattoo shit. I don't know. I don't like devils. It's almost like there's like an angel and devil and everything. And that could be a good day or a bad day, like rain and sunshine. Like, it's just part of everything. It's hard to ignore it. Or disregard it. I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, soon I'm gonna make a song on here. I'll make a song on here soon. I gotta like make that a goal. I'm not gonna do it tonight, and I'm probably not gonna do it tomorrow. Although I could do it tomorrow. And that would be a redeeming, but I don't know. I gotta figure it out, bro. Something about going on at this time just works so well for me. Like, it just makes sense. It feels weird. It doesn't feel weird to do it at a different time, but it's just like, it just is the zone. It just sort of, you know, it's like I'm the last one on. It's like I'm the last one still on here. Damn, Cuff'em streams for a long time. We gotta get that Cuff'em collab, yo. Gotta make that Miami trip, bro. Like, that's where everybody is at this point. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's gonna happen in the world, like, that's gonna be weird. Like, I can't believe that, like, Trump was the president, then he got, like, low-key, then he get, like, light-key, like, impeached. Didn't he, like, wasn't he, like, in jail at one point? And then he, like, and he lost the election, and then he, like, came back and won it again, and then he's going even crazier. Like, usually, like when people, like, go through that shit, they get humbled, it's like a second chance. This dude went crazier. He tried to build a wall the first time, and then the second time he's just gonna start bombing and invading places. That's insane. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? This is what this button is for.
It's not okay.
You know, it's just, I don't know, bro. Something, it can't be good. It's just like, you know, it just seems like pre-catastrophe. Something really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just a feeling, though. And it sucks because it's like, it might not be anything bad. And it's like kind of like how the world was built, but it's just like, I don't know, bro. It makes me feel uneasy. Yeah, it's out of control for real, man. Remember what happened to the last country who thought they could fight the world? You might have to give me a little more detail. Give me a clue. I don't, yeah, who would that have been? What was that, North Korea? No. Germany did the exact same thing, Japan also. Gotcha. I'd say Germany and Japan are doing okay though now. But I feel you though. It's just not good, and it sucks to have to like be a part of that. Oh, you're saying like it's like on some Hitler shit? Side note on that. I think Germany's fine and Japan is amazing. Though I don't know if we would have the same recoverability. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're prepared to take a loss. I feel like this is just like an all or nothing. Why do I see there being a draft? I don't know why. I just feel it. I feel like they've been talking about the draft and like it's just going to finally come to fruition again. Well, maybe the last draft ever, but what's the side note? Hey, with that hook going? Yeah, we got up to like 13 earlier. That's crazy. I don't get it. I'll be down on myself after the slow days, and then it'll just ramp up again. No drama, no talking about any bullshit. Where the fuck the funk, Sean? All right, let's pull up this 2006 clip. General, I think. Yeah, there we go.
In our day, certain economic truths have become accepted as self-evident. A second Bill of Rights, under which a new basis of security and prosperity can be established for all, regardless of station or race or creed. Among these are the right to a useful and remunerative job, the right to earn enough to provide adequate food and clothing and recreation, the right of every farmer to raise and sell his products at a return which will give him and his family a decent living, the right of every businessman, large and small, to trade in an atmosphere of freedom freedom from unfair competition and domination by monopolies at home or abroad, the right of every family to a decent home, the right to adequate medical care, and the opportunity to achieve and enjoy good health, the right to adequate protection from the economic fears of old age, sickness, accident, and unemployment, the right to a good education. All of these rights spell security. And after this war is won, we must be prepared to move forward in the implementation of these rights to new goals of human happiness and well-being. For unless there is security here at home, there cannot be lasting peace in the world. In our day, certain economic truths have become accepted as self-evident.
So, I guess I'm trying to like, is the message is it like a message of like self-preservation, like again, like the idea of like make sure, like before you can help somebody else, make sure your oxygen mask is, we have to make sure our oxygen masks are strapped on correctly, like that type of idea. The Bill of Rights he talks about is written into their laws. That Bill of Rights he talks about, oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying the effect is, because you compared it to, you said the JFK helped to rebuild, or it was JFK's vision. So you're saying oftentimes, basically what I was kind of getting at in my mind was, we go to attack, I don't know, someone that we can't defeat. Just say it was China, even though maybe we still could, but maybe not if after we've exhausted our resources. That it backfires, and then that inevitable China takeover would happen, and where then they would be like, no, all right, we'll forgive you, but you got to do it this way now, like that, like where it's gonna, you feel like. So I guess I'm trying to like corroborate. I'm trying to like put everything into a context so I can see what you're saying. The second Bill of Rights, or Bill of Economic Right, was proposed by the United States President FDR during the State of the Union address on Tuesday, January 11th. In this address, Roosevelt suggested that the nation had come to recognize that it would now implement a second Bill of Rights. Roosevelt argued that the political rights guaranteed by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights had proved inadequate to assure the equality and the pursuit of happiness. His remedy was to declare an economic Bill of Rights to guarantee these specific rights: employment, right to work, adequate income for food, shelter, and recreation, farmers' right, earned income, freedom from unfair competition and monopolies, decent housing, adequate mental care, social. And is it one of those things where, in order for us to, that Bill of Rights talked about is written to, is that like kind of like where it's like, in order for this country to have that, we have to do certain things like invade other countries to preserve our rights? Is that kind of, I'm trying to like really like to get into it, you know, because I feel like we touched on something like that too before, where wow, you can make Wikipedia dark now. Interesting. It was never made it to the U.S. laws. No, not at all. They were able to rebuild it and be very successful. I guess I'm just trying to piece it together with everything. Yeah. So I mean, that to me sounds like everything's gonna be all right. Like, I don't know if we're not gonna be fucked. So it's just let me just embrace what's happening. Because you know, I don't know. it's weird. It just still feels uncomfortable, but it just because it's like there's historical, not Germany and Japan got tooled up by the rest of the world. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot. That's why they had to rebuild. They got lucky getting FDR's vision, not JFK's. I was mistaken earlier. Okay. I got you. 3-letter names. USA didn't win World War II in Europe. Russia did. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, is it like one of those things? Because it's like we can like look at like historical the way shit's gone, but then there's just so many like newer factors that it's almost like it could change things. And I guess like my fear is like, you know, how people are already talking about like sleeper cells or whatever that are already here, ready to go. I feel like something like that would activate a certain sect of sleeper cells where it's like we don't even see it coming. If that's a real thing. I don't know if that's a real thing, but yeah, this play is very old. Roman Empire was major also where they go. Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, America's legacy could just be like thrown down the toilet after one tweet. You know what I mean? Not a tweet, literally, but you know, just the idea of a lot of this shit is being communicated that way. So you think America could crumble? I mean, it's not that far-fetched. I mean, in a way it kind of is already. So once something's already a little shaky, it's not hard to knock it over. But that would be crazy. That would change. Wow, that would be crazy as fuck. It probably wouldn't even be that different because we probably still have a lot of shit that's still futuristic. But yeah, I mean, I don't know though. But yeah, the economy is the economy. If people can't afford the cell phones, even if we have them, then it's still gonna crumble. Rather than, you know what I mean, we might have the tech, but no one to be able to afford to be able to use it and shit, or no market for them to sell it to. Interesting. I feel that. So, yeah, that's the thing, though. I feel so the political polarization is very crazy. I think most Americans wouldn't fight for their country. I think the American dream, as it were, we're gone. Facts. Most Americans would not fight for their country. Most Americans, it's just, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't because that's not a thing to do anymore, and a lot of people don't necessarily fuck with what's going on. It's both. It's like we're more like, I think people just have more things going on. There was a time where like you know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't even, like if you were born in like Kansas in 1949, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not a lot of whole world to like explore. And even if there was, you don't really have like direct, you know what I'm saying? You can literally go to a different state, put on fucking Google Maps and get anywhere like you live there. Probably better than someone that lives there. You know what I'm saying? So there was no hope back then. So of course people wanted to sign up for the military. It was that was the coolest thing you could do. That was the most exciting thing for some people they could ever probably do in their entire life, is to be able to go be in airplanes and be on ships and shoot guns and leave the country and do that. But now it's like you could just get a little job, drive Uber Eats and go to Italy and be taking your photos and come back, you know? So it's a different world we live in. So people people actually have more to live for. Some people had nothing to even strive or live for. Of course, you're gonna go to the military. You get to meet friends, you make money, you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's like, shit, that sounds like a burden, my boy. You know? And so also the thing with, in the American dream, I that's what I heard as well, is that, I think it was, I don't know if it's millennials or it might be Gen Z. It's like they are like the first generation to realize that the American dream isn't real or is gone or dead or never existed, but it's just kind of like a more, we just, you know, it's almost like the Santa Claus effect. Sounds good. I mean, somebody's got to buy them fucking toys. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to buy them fucking toys, and that money has to come from somewhere. So, both. There is no American dream. Yeah, we should actually look up what the actual definition that coined what is the American dream is. The American dream. Radio killer. American dream. Let's do this one. American dream is the belief that anyone in the U.S. can achieve prosperity and success through hard work, determination, and initiative, often symbolized by upward mobility, home ownership, and a better life for one's children, originating from ideals in the Declaration of Independence, but evolving with cultural shifts and economic realities. While still aspirational, its attainability is debated, with some seeing it as achievable through traditional paths and others finding new avenues in education, varied careers, or community focus, alongside discussions of the role of systemic barriers. I think that, I do believe that almost anybody can achieve prosperity. Well, maybe not prosperity, but like, yeah, I mean, what kind of though? I think most people just have too many distractions to even get to that point nowadays. Can you achieve prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative? Yeah, but if you mean that, I mean, people value different things. Yeah, it's like, yeah, if it's about like being a homeowner and shit, and it's like fucking damn near impossible to do that, I could also get into why the American dream may or may not be real anymore. Yeah. True. It's like, you know what I mean? Like we have the calculators in our pocket. So instead of just like guessing and hoping, people are doing real calculations and being like, well, actually, on paper, this is actually impossible. Technically, this is impossible to attain. Wow, I can't believe I didn't do this shit before. You're telling me this whole time I could have. Wow. Could have had way more screen. Yeah, I fuck with that. Police worry Canada may be destabilized if young people realize they can't own a home. And that's supposed to be a problem in Canada? That is wild, though. That is kind of a shitty reality to meet. Hold on, why can't I resize this? Yeah, that's much better. My bad, guys. I'm trying to just get right. All right. And you said locking a class out of land ownership has historically driven instability, ruined economies. Wow. There's a theory called late stage capitalism that I find absolutely fascinating. Late stage capitalism. I love that Google just has this built in. Late stage capitalism. I'll release this one. Late stage capitalism describes the current phase of capitalism characterized by intense globalization, extreme wealth and inequality, persuasive consumerism, corporate dominance, and the commodification of nearly everything. It's often used online to highlight absurd or unfair economic situations originating from Marxist theory, but now broader cultural term for capitalism's perceived excesses and instabilities. It points to issues like predatory pricing, people crowdfunding necessities like healthcare, and brands opting social movements for profit, suggesting the system's inherent contradictions are becoming unstable. So basically, how everybody's getting finessed out of their dollars. It's using alternative methods to still squeeze that dollar out of people. Type of shit you want. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, everyone feels it. Everyone can feel the, everyone can fucking feel that shit. It's like, it's right in our faces every day. We see them playing with us with the gas prices and charging $25 for a carton of eggs. And why do like cashews and walnuts cost so much? Like, weird shit. Drugs are at an all-time high. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, how and how it's impossible for small startups to get going because they will just be bought out or never make it to profit ever. Taking competition out of the market and allowing monopolies to run rampant. Exactly. The dawns of our Walmarts and Targets. Really, they've been around, but them popping up everywhere. And Amazon. And even like food delivery. Like that, they found like a way to like squeeze themselves into it and become such a needed thing, you know? Not a commie at all, but I find the theory very interesting. A commie. Yeah, no, I mean, it's clear. It's strategic. I don't want to say theft. It's like strategic. It's just finessing. It's like, yeah, it's just price gouging all around. I truly believe they're all part of the same circle of life. I think it's just the way, because I think it's like people are often products of their own environment. So it's just kind of like, oh, well, we're getting overcharged for this, so now we got to charge them for this. And it's just probably a never-ending cycle. But yeah, I mean, although, yeah, when it comes to things like Walmart, I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It is tough how they're able to do it, because they're able to buy more in wholesale, so they're getting better deals, so they can sell shit for cheaper, whereas a smaller store would have to sell it for more, whereas a smaller store might gain advantage by being local and close, but they're going to have way less foot traffic, and they can only allow so many people in their store at once, so it's probably not even enough to cover as the rent prices probably raise or go up, or it's just cost too much. Your rent is $3,000, but you only made $2,500 that month. What do you do? You know, stuff. Although that'd be low, but you know, for example, yes, they all in the same gang, bro. Hey man, is it the Masons? Is it all the Masons of the world? Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, the best thing, yeah, I don't know. It is tough though. I mean, anything. I mean, if anything that's been happening, like even a regular grocery store, like a supermarket is already the start of that. You know, it's already probably knocking off of like a little small in-between stores that you might be able to get all your groceries at a little corner store back in the day. You know, New York is a testament for that. You can like, you do need to go to the grocery store in New York, but there's a lot you can get in the meantime. You know, like New York, especially Brooklyn, is actually kind of well preserved. Like you're going to see a hardware store down the street that you're going to go to. You're going to go to a tailor, you're going to go to a dry cleaner. You're going to go to a what else would they have? Like it'll be just like a coffee shop. It won't be Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? They might have a little pizza shop. They'll have bodegas where you can get all your little toilet paper and little things like that. You know, they might have I'm trying to think of like what they might have a beauty supply store. I'm just trying to think of all the different things that Target is going to cover. There might be like a little clothing shop where you can get some clothes or whatever, you know, instead of having it all in one shop. It's more still mom and pop. The Bilderberg Group, yeah, that's the name I keep hearing. I hear about Bilderberg, Rothschild. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I heard somebody that was a Rothschild or something recently. I don't know. Seemed like it was, but probably not, right? They're probably doing some rich shit. The families that run the world, the Bushes, aren't like all these like celebrities and politicians like related, like the Baldwins and shit, you know? Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, these are names you just hear. I just be hearing these names like over and over again, like, you know. But you know, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it just is. It is what it is. It just happens to be, and it's like, yeah, you would keep it in your family if you could, and someone's got to do it. Someone invented the color blue. Someone invented, you know, fucking this and that. Somebody's family. So it's always probably traced to something, you know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and I think there's trends and there's certain things that work, and that's kind of what we're seeing, where it's like why people are doing it, why it's the same shit, because it just works. New York is preserved, though. I like that about New York. You don't really have to go to the mall in New York. The furthest you don't have to go to Target, Walmart. You can find a lot of shit just right there. Like, and different stores might have like little mixtures. You might have like a little dollar type store, but you might be able to get like a little hammer and nails or something, or Christmas lights, or you know, something real quick. You know, I do miss that. I miss that. That was nice. Kind of inconvenient though, because that store might not be open on a Sunday, or they close at 5, whereas the Walmart's open either 24 hours or late, and you can get that plus this, your groceries, it's convenience, really. It's funny because they call it convenience store, these little small stores with snacks and mostly snacks. But to me, like a Walmart is a convenience store. Imagine another thing that like just ate up Walmart though, like a bigger, that's kind of Amazon, right? It's kind of Amazon, but Amazon, I feel like Amazon, yeah, they do have some good ass Amazon stores though. Yeah, I could see Amazon being bigger. Like it'd have to be like the Amazon store, and they're kind of already doing it. Like they'll have like little restaurants or bars, but if they were to like start doing hotels, but also they have the full shopping mall, like combine it all together and shit, that would be big business. You know, and like movies and shit. You know, I could see that being a whole thing where it's like you don't even have to leave the building. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a cruise ship, but like a building, you know what I'm saying? I can see that being a thing. Damn, bro. The future. I just hope for the best for 2026. I can't wait to get that stimulus check. Man, I'm going to put that right into streaming, assuming like I'm not going through some like life-threatening, not life-threatening, but like real life crucial moment, you know what I'm saying? But otherwise, I'm about to I wish I could just like invest it into something, but I'd rather put it right into the stream shit. I'm gonna get a collab. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't care. I'll do one that makes sense, and we will keep elevating. Or I'll like invest in something. I'll like buy like a laptop just for streaming and like a plane ticket to like somewhere or some dumb shit. But I'll put it right into streaming. Something that's gonna like immediately. But I think the best thing I can do, it doesn't matter what camera I use, doesn't matter what computer, doesn't matter how long I stream, what day, if I'm consistent, these things all matter, especially the consistency thing, but like it doesn't really matter compared to like if I did a stream with Kai Cenat, I would instantly, well, for different reasons because he hasn't been around, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's so good, like, especially if it's like a real collab and it's just like, I'm just saying for example, that's the extreme, but like if I did a stream with a certain collab, is way more valuable than any years you could have spent trying to stream or all the followers or your you know what I'm saying? It just puts you into a different thing. So that's what I'm focused on for 2026 is growth. Growth, bro. Growth. Like real growth. Like actual like level up, like oh shit, like you know what I'm saying, like I could kind of like go okay, yeah, I'm further than when I started, of course I would hope so, but like you know it's kind of like the same level, you know, it's different, but it's obviously different, but it's still the same level, you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't consider this level 2, and if it is, level 1 is like very very entry, and okay, I'm at level 2, but there's also 10 levels, you know what I'm saying, like so you know what I'm saying. And maybe you don't really start to see motion until level 5. My point is, a certain collab could put you up to like a level 5, 6, or a 6-7. A 6-7. Instantly, you know? That's what I'm talking about. You can get instant effects, you know? Some people are just gonna get clipped. It's just built into their stream flow that they're gonna get clipped, you know what I mean? Like, they're paying people. That's why I was like so emphatic about the Neon thing, because he gets clipped. They just clip it. So with the right thing, and then it's framed, and then fuck, damn, good stretch though, good stretch. That's why I wanted that one. We gotta get Neon to come back to kick for a stream. Everybody in this chat, go spam Neon in his DM on Instagram and say we want you to stream with Kyle Young. His name is Mikhail. So it'll be Mikhail and Kyle. That'd be dope. Uncle and nephew. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even really embrace the Unk thing, but it would be that. We could be like Snoop and Wiz. No, I'm kidding. There's gonna be some shit, I'm telling you. I just gotta stick in here, bro. I gotta stick in with this shit. More shit is gonna develop. I just gotta keep developing this craft. There's something to this. I wouldn't just do this every day if this was just gonna be nothing. So I feel really confident that this will go somewhere. We just gotta keep scaling. Like the fact that Chad was like, fuck it, let me just tap in this kick. Like for whatever reason, maybe he's just being random. I don't know. Chad is like the original troll, yo. Like Chad was trolling when they didn't even have a term for it. It was just called fucking with people. Chad is a fucking D1 troll and people don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, it's crazy actually. So much shit we did early on. And you see where it took them. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't just say it just to, you know what I mean? It's that same brain that can make you think ahead of your time is the same brain that allows you to reach certain heights, you know what I'm saying? So, W. Damn. Yo, Glacial stays on for like approximately he stays on for like the first hour usually. He's good for like the first hour. It's like 45 minutes to an hour, and then he's just gone. He just passes out. I don't know what this dude be doing. But still a good stream. Even Ty was here, Deckery was here in the beginning. Yo, I'm telling you, I was so, man, this is basically the whole gang. Who would be missing from this shit? Maybe Juice would be one, but then Chad replaced Juice today. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. Tommy, once in a while, what's happening? Haven't seen Tommy in a minute. I think Tommy be lurking. Tommy, say something if you're watching. Say what up. I don't know. Tommy's is in his own world too. That's what I want. I kind of want to make Tommy a streamer. I feel like Tommy would blow up on Kick. That's the crazy thing about it, because he's gonna be like that type of like streamer that's fearless, and he's gonna be able to get away with a lot of shit, because he's just not gonna give a fuck. He cares, but he doesn't. I think Tommy could be a D1 streamer. I think if we both teamed up to stream together, we would be crazy. It'd be crazy. We would have some crazy ass streams. But him alone is crazy. All just by himself. Like he'd be a good ass streamer. Perfect for Kick. Perfect for Kick. Like he would be banned off of Twitch in 2 weeks though. That's the thing. Respectfully. It depends on how he did it. Like if he had made a conscious, he would get banned. I bet you. Maybe not though. Maybe not. You never know. But yeah, I think Tommy would be a fucking like, because I know, because like you have certain friends like you guys vibe on different shit, and it's like I feel like what makes me like streaming, I feel like that's what the type of shit I vibe with Tommy on. I think he'd be good at it actually. Yeah, we might have to push that line, because Tommy, he produces films, and like producing films is kind of like producing streams. It's a lot of similar technique, but it's almost like simpler. So if you know how to do like a whole movie, doing a stream is kind of like a breeze, because it's like just times, logistics, people, budget, you know what I mean? Not just, I don't mean to diminish it, but like essentially that's what it is. So did I say locations? If I didn't, I meant that too. Transpo, things like that. That's crazy. Chad talking to 2000 Sit is insane. Wow. I can't believe that shit happened. See, that's one of those weird crossover things that happen sometimes, where it's just like you just don't even think of it. It's like two different worlds. But that's what it's for, man. Because it has to be organic. And that's what I always wanted, is that organic growth, where it's like just, you can't force it. I'm telling you, people will be like, oh, I'll download it later, and they won't. That means they don't want to. It's not they don't want to support you. They just don't physically feel like doing that task. But when someone does it on their own, they've already thought of it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have been on here lurking before and just not said anything. He might, you know what I'm saying? He might have made the account a couple days ago. He might have made it just now, or maybe was thinking about it, but it's the thought. The interest is peaked. And sometimes it's not that, like, sometimes the content is just not good enough for the interest to be. Some people want to know more of the lore. Some people just don't fully understand what's happening yet. But once in a while you catch them, and then they get 2 points that connect. Oh, he's talking about that last time. Oh, now I'm hooked. And that's essentially, it's hard to force that with people, on people. You got to have something really, really good to force that type of thing on people. And I do think that this program is good. I'm just saying, it can be, of course, it could be way better. Of course, respectfully. Amazing. So come get your donuts at Jacob's Place. Yeah, that's just crazy. So, yeah, we live in the fucking future, bro. I have all the tools in life that I ever needed. I'm just older now. That's the crazy thing about it, but I still feel young. That's why I'm like still enthusiastic about shit, but it's like all the tools at my disposal now. Everything you could need. The fact that like drone shots are casual now. Like a kid can have a drone and get some crazy 4K footage and have a business. Like, it's so crazy, bro. You can do that shit with fucking AI now. Like, it's like, that's the crazy thing about it. You could just do that shit with AI. Get a crazy drone shot with some AI. It's wild, bro. We're gonna be in a weird world where generative AI is happening in real time, very fast. People are essentially, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be weird. I can't even explain it. Because AI has to enter a space that we didn't think it was gonna enter. You know, it's gonna be in our cameras. It's gonna be in our screens. It's gonna be in it's already in our phones. It's gonna be like in everything. This mic, it's gonna be just built into like everything. Because it's so advanced already. You're gonna be able to literally talk to everything. Light, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna be able to do that. Like, I don't know. They're making Legos that have speakers in it and shit now. Like, I mean, that's kind of not in the same category, but I'm just saying, like, that's where we're just going to a whole different place. You're gonna be able to talk to your whole computer. Yo, make me a song. And it'll just do that shit. Nah, I don't like that shit. That shit was trash. Turn it to reggae. Nah, that wasn't cool either. Go back, you know what I mean? On point. Like, talk to your whole shit. I don't know, bro. You're gonna be like, phone, order me DoorDash pizza from da-da-da-da with da-da-da on it and da-da-da-da. You're gonna be able to do that shit. It's gonna make a nice little list. You gotta confirm, and then it orders it. It's gonna be a whole thing. Your car, drive me to da-da-da-da's house. You just get in. You know, it backs out for you. It parks there. The car goes and like picks up people for Uber while you're inside and is back right in time to pick you up. It's just gonna be crazy. How'd I get over here? Oh. That was weird. Damn, bro. Yeah, nah, but it's gonna be a good year. I could feel it. I could feel it because I can't feel it, but I know myself that I get bored, and so like I naturally just always have to be like kind of doing something. So it's just kind of like it's kind of one of those like matter of time type of things where I'm just like I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. You know, because I'm telling you, it seems like, because sometimes you have to pace yourself. You have to, because it's so everybody has energy when the race first starts. Imagine it's a mile race, and it's a mile, and you come out of the gate sprinting as fast as you can. You're gonna get about 300 feet before you get tired, you know, and everyone's just gonna just keep going, you know, and that's how I try to think about things, because sometimes when you go too fast at the beginning, you go past the point of being able to correct certain things. So you've already, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You've already went down that alley with the wrong outfit on. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you go sprint out and go down all the alleys. Hey, look at me. And then it's like, but then like the next week you look back and you're like, damn, I should have wore a yellow shirt so more people saw me. You know what I'm saying? But you can only go through the alley one time, you know? I don't know. I guess you could always revisit certain alleys, I guess, but you know what I mean? 6, 7. I'm trying to get philosophical, but so far so not good. No, it's all good though. Almost 3 hours, not bad. 2:18. Still doing good though. Still doing good. So yeah, that's why I pace myself. I got Tommy and Chad in my chat on Kick, and those are like my 2 best friends here in LA. You know, I didn't try to get them on day one because they're not gonna watch it. They don't know what Kick is. They're not already there. You know, but sometimes I don't know, sometimes the consistency helps people get familiar. I'm telling you, bro. Why is this only happening 6, 7 months later in January, the next year, you know? Just cause it's timing. You can't deny the timing. This is when it was supposed to happen. And what's the crazy thing about it is, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Because I know the Kick effect. Because there's a certain curiosity. That's why I was like, Chad, make sure you follow. Because there's a certain curiosity with when you get the notification. You're just gonna get a play. Most of the time, people are getting their main plays from people just clicking just to see if they're doing what they're saying in the notification, and then clicking off. That's a lot of it. And then periodically checking back. Oh, now I'm invested, and that's the streamer effect, and that's what's the magical thing. And it's a hard thing to build that with people, but that's what I'm realizing is that, you know, I might not always watch everybody stream, but I am aware of a lot of them, just because I'm doing other shit. But if I have time, I'll just sit there and watch somebody stream. But you know, especially if it's something like interesting to see, I might just tap in. You know what I'm saying? I might just tap in and you know, check them out, because I don't know. It's just such a cool medium. You can like title what you're doing you can clickbait people so that they're, you know, you could say fucking having a pie eating contest and everyone's just going to click it out of curiosity to see if you're actually doing it. You know, obviously if you trick them and you keep tricking them, although I don't know, I feel like at some point you do have to deliver the real thing, or else people, I don't know. I mean, people might just find it funny, but usually like people that are trying to stream are trying to do something. So imagine if I'm saying like bullfighting tonight and it's just me yapping, that would be whack, right? You'd be like, yeah, that'd be a quick way for people not to fuck with you, but they would probably still keep you followed just in case you did do something crazy one time. I don't know, that's the crazy thing about streaming. It's like, it could be so many things. You could 1 minute you could be doing desktops and you could be doing IRLs and you could go viral, and most of it's not viral, or there's just so many ways to like do it, and that's what's cool about it. But it's all about being online in real time and let people chat to you at the end of the day. 2:56. I guess we'll do like a 3-hour stream. It's kind of slowed down, unless Lord Derek 2000 sit, you're still around. We might call it here, and it'll be a good one. Still a W. 3-hour streams are cool with me. I did see a thing about Rakai saying that he was saying DDG's problem was that he streams for too long. It didn't really make sense how he said it, but I just took it for what I was saying. And it was like Rakai Deshay. But he said he streams too long. But he's saying he should do shorter streams. Because, I don't know, maybe it makes people want to watch you more.
Well, you know, just giving advice.
Damn.
I was like, bro, like, I'm trying to get to the next level. I'm trying to get right, you know? He's like,
bro.
Yo, he's like, bro, you know what your problem is? He's like, you stream too long. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, that's gonna take you to the next level. He's like, bro, every time you're doing a sleep stream, like you stream too long a sleep stream. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, imagine your shit like a movie. After like 3-4 hours, he's like, they gonna come back and shit. He's like, you stream too long, bro. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, he's like, you stream too long. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, so I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all think I stream too long?
Are you still here?
Well, you know, just giving advice.
So the way I feel, but y'all stay on for however long, whatever. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Derek W. So the whole thing about streaming too long, like, is that a thing? Like, if it is a movie, should you treat it like a movie? That's why I always say, like, I don't mind the shorter stream because it's like more consumable. So like, if someone misses it, like if someone posts a 6-hour stream, I'm gonna skip around. I might try to watch a lot of it though, but there's gonna be probably a lot that I'm gonna skip, and it's harder for a 6-hour. I think 6-hour streams work better for IRLs because it's like, okay, they're driving in the car, I don't care. So you click into the action and things like that. But on this type of stream where it's just mostly talking, it's kind of hard to tell where everything is because it all looks the same. A lot of it looks the same. So I can understand why a 3-hour stream would, or, you know, 3 to 4 hour stream. He said they'll come back. Yeah. And I think sometimes the audience, the viewers, is more into a a shorter stream, like because they, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes there's a good ass stream, but I'd low key want it to end, and but I don't want it to end. But I want it to end so I can like go to sleep or go do something else. But I'm so invested in it that I just want it. I kind of want it to be over, but I don't want it to be over, you know. So I think that it's like that too, where it's like, but I think he's talking about like when they're doing like sleep streams, like 18 hours, 24 hours, and shit like that. I don't think he's talking about even like a 6 or 8 hour stream. I think that's more normal, but or is that just him coping for being lazy and not wanting to stream longer? But it makes sense though. Like if you streamed like an hour every day and you just like had a hard out at an hour and you're like, all right, fuck it, I guess I got to talk about it tomorrow, and you left people on the cliffhanger, I think people would come back though. And it's easier to digest that content, so you'll probably get more views. Oh, it's only an hour bet. Like, so I think they both could be right, like in a sense, like if you actually format it like a TV or a movie, then it's like it's actually like possible forever. Because if it's only like, I don't know, I think people that watch streams are used to long streams, so it's not really a problem in that world. But I think in the bigger picture, people might not be as into it. But I don't know. That's just me. He getting advice from a teenager. Yeah, but that teenager has more bread than him. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's big bro at this point. That's his big bro. But you know, you got to think like it's almost like you're getting advice from a teenager, but like sometimes a younger person can put you on game though too about certain things because they understand the actual current wave and what. And the interesting about Rakai is that he's the actual age of a lot of the consumers. So he kind of is like tapped in just naturally. So it might be like, yeah, you might think it works this way, but this is what we actually are saying in real time. You know what I'm saying? So, and he might have learned that from just hearing it from people saying that to him. Like, and then, you know, I don't know. I think it's different. It's a different game. It's like a teenager might understand TikTok more than a 25-year-old. And so I think a teenager could give a 25-year-old advice on something like TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Or a game or like current tech, things like that. So it depends on what. Now, if it's financial advice, yeah, maybe he's not the best financially, but as far as the actual method of streaming and what people want and the key to what he's doing, I don't know. He might just be a little out of touch too because he just is so built in famous already. So like maybe what works for him wouldn't work for somebody else. But that's the cool thing about streaming is that you could do it your own way though. You could do it however you want. And some people need to stream longer. Some people should stream shorter, you know. You know what I mean? It's like there's really no real way to do it. Maybe like Deshae, he need to get advice from DDG, right? Even DDG doesn't even stream that much as he used to, like before. Yeah, but you know, yeah, he should. I mean, I'm sure. And it's kind of like even the advice is kind of like what works for DDG might not work for Deshae. Maybe Deshae is already doing the DDG thing. That's how I kind of look at it too. Yeah, like I think that with Rakai being like, it's probably in his best interest to keep his stream short before he like gets bored and tries to like come up with some crazy shit to do that really get him canceled type shit. So that might work for him, but maybe Deshae's not hitting his financial goal unless he streams for 12 hours, you know. Whereas maybe Rakai can get that in an hour. I don't know. So maybe bad advice for that reason. Or it's just like out of touch. It's like, what do you mean 20,000 people aren't coming to your stream as soon as you spark up? You should be good. Like, and Deshae's like, I got like 2,500 showing up in my stream, so I kind of got to like do what you do times 10. That's the reality too. That is the reality. So imagine if Rakai grinded for 12 hours. But then he'd probably be like, shit, I mean, I already made what I need to make for a month, so I'm going to just stream once a month and then make them want me even more. So, yeah, it depends on who you are, where you're at with everything could really determine, like, what the fuck is going on with you. That's actually funny though. He needs to just take advice from Kai and just chill. I think Kai is the one that actually knows, that actually gets it. Kai and Speed, basically. And Aiden, but Kai and Speed are Aiden. That's the thing, though. As much as people want to hate Aiden, Kai and Speed are Aiden's minions for sure. They're little Aiden clones. They're just black. That's the difference. But they are the same. They're literally his spawn. In a good way, though. You know what I mean? They don't do the same exact shit. Aiden is a whole other personality, but they do a lot of the same shit. And of course, they become their own person now. Like, Speed is completely different now. But like, if you watch those early videos where it's like Kai and Speed and Aiden, like, and just like everything, how they were titling their videos, like their VODs was like exactly the same words, like the exact same phrasing and everything is just very similar. Since them FaZe Boys broke up, the group to watch are AMP and Capaholic. Shit. Oh, who's the other? Are there any other groups? Because I'm trying to think of a whole other group. There's OSC or whatever, OCSC. But that's like an offshoot of FaZe, which I wonder if that's still going. Like, it's like Arky and Yugi's group. Yeah, who else is there? AMP and that one British group. I forgot their name. I always forget their name. I'm trying to think of a whole other group. I'm sure there is like some smaller ones, but who's a actual big group? I don't even know. I'm sure there are, I just don't know them like that, but yeah. So yeah, it's been FaZe though, and Capaholics is kind of new, right? So it's like, oh, I said FaZe. I mean, it's been AMP. It's been AMP. I knew about AMP before I knew about FaZe. Wait, that's a good question. No, I think I actually heard about FaZe before AMP. Now I think about it. I think I heard about. I think the first time I heard about FaZe was like Offset was talking about it. He was like, I'm trying to join FaZe or whatever. Like, and I think that was before I heard about Kais and that. But I didn't really know what FaZe was. I knew what AMP was when I was first hearing about it. Capaholics is cool though. That is a cool little crew. Dub is hilarious. Dub is my favorite. And he's cool as fucking person too. As mean as you might think he is online, he's cool as fucking person. Very nice. Very nice. Just don't do just don't do dumb shit around him. Don't be disrespectful, basically. Otherwise, he's very, very nice and polite. I guess some people just come around and just try to like fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Like really like fuck with people. There's Sideman and Beta. Oh, there's Sideman and Beta. Oh, Beta Squad. Yeah, the two groups. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of Beta Squad, but let me look up Sideman. Maybe I've seen some of their members, but. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's comprised of. So KSI is a part of, or is or was or whatever. Interesting. Nice. Okay, so Beta Squad. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's. I wonder if it's like one of those things like where there's just not gonna be another group formed because it doesn't make sense. RDC group here in Texas. Hold up. So that's Sidemen. RDC. Oh, I've seen them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So so they stream, because I remember them from like, more like memes and shit. So they stream now? Or maybe they always streamed. Yeah, this guy I know, I forgot his name, but this is the one I know the most. He's the one that says pause, right? Is this his voice? No, never mind. I didn't use that pause. I used Dame Dash. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Cavaholics is kind of killing it right now. AMP is like not really. Well, no, actually, AMP is still killing it. Yo, AMP is like, they're so low key. It's like, if you happen to catch their videos on YouTube, like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? But like, I'm subscribing. I swear I don't even see them like that. I look at it, it has like 2 million views. I'm like, what the fuck? How am I missing this shit? Yeah. It is cool to see Kai though. It's just cool to see him like, and be like same Kai. Oh, Mark, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says pause, right? I almost use that on my soundboard. Okay, RDC. Oh, I see.
Oh, pause.
Mm-hmm. So that's Houston, and you don't. Have you ever seen Canel out there? Canel Joseph is out there. I feel like he's putting Houston on the map with streaming. What the fuck? Canel dressed as a woman?
So we're currently in Arizona.
Do you know him though? Do you know who he is? That's crazy. Huh? What the fuck? What in the humiliation ritual? That's out of pocket. Canel is dope though. One of the best. Damn, never even heard of him. Damn. Okay. He's like associated with like everybody though.
Creator side. Yeah. Huh? D1. D1 what? I mean D10, bro. Please. He said D1. No, I meant D10. No. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We do five. We do five, dog.
Right, I'm gonna hit you up. It was good, guy.
My guy, Canal Joseph in the fucking cut, man.
Hey, you him.
No, you him.
No, you him.
No, you're him.
No, you him.
Bro, why you posting that when I go live, all your viewers go away?
Bro, I'm tired of that, bro. I'm tired of that.
That's not true, nigga.
This right here, this is not true.
So you saying if I spark live right now?
If you spark live, even my mods is leaving. Look at this. This is unacceptable.
This is fake.
This is real.
This is fake. I'm guaranteed. You photoshopped it, bro.
I'm not saying this for no reason. Good seeing you, bro. Yo. Can you tell your security like stop pressing me, bro? I'm a little big body.
Oh no, you good?
You good?
Oh yeah, you good.
Yo, where's
That was crazy. Hey, when Kai says that you're him, like that means you did some shit. That's legendary shit, bro. Not only did he know him, but he like praised him. That's crazy. Canal is like underrated streamer. Sorry, I'm just eating. I don't know. I don't know if I should wrap it up. I'm like getting the munchies and shit. Yeah. But yeah, that's so yeah, I gotta check out more of our what do you say? RDC? Yeah, RDC group. What does RDC stand for, do you know? What does RDC stand for? Streamer. Real dreamers change the world. Oh, Mark Phillips. Yeah. Wasn't he in another thing before? Wasn't Mark Phillips in Dorm? No, what's it called? Dormtainment? No, he wasn't. But this reminds me of like the same era. Dormtainment is legendary. Crazy. Yo, what'd you do today, Derek? What'd you end up doing today? I'll probably stay on here for a little bit longer, until like 3:30. And call it a wrap. I'm sorry I'm eating pretzels, bro. I know. This sucks. This is the last one until I get off pause. I want to put this like mic away. Yeah, tomorrow, or really today, but January 9th, good day. 3-year anniversary with Monique. That's a good one. We'll go watch a movie, get some dinner, you know. Regular shit. Something low key. I might stream earlier in the day, just so we can have a chill time. Alright, last pretzel. Damn, these things go a long way though. Highly suggest. All I've been eating is like bread for like the past 3 days. Bread. All bread. A little bit of ramen, a little fruit, but mostly bread. No meat. Damn. Yeah, I could feel it. It's one of those. It's cool though. This was still a fucking W fucking stream, bro. Damn, I said I wanted to have another one. Alright, hold up for a second. Everything I want to eat is like crunchy though. Like, I want to eat an apple. That's gonna sound gross. I want to eat everything's just gonna be disgusting. I told myself I wouldn't keep eating on stream. Crazy. Alright, one more. This one. It's all good though. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep grinding, man. I still have like my list. It's like a list of, I should make but really, I don't even have to say it. I said I was gonna like make like a vision board of like who I wanted to collab with in the upcoming months. But I should do it though, because it is going to be a more focused list. It was like a wide ass net before because of because I was active on Twitch, but now, wait, what the hell? Damn, I should have ran that up. Here's all good. All right, I gotta stop eating. I gotta stop. I gotta relax. Yeah, tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know what I would do tomorrow. Maybe I would like, I don't know. Maybe I would just do like me, like driving around during the day. Like I haven't done a day IRL in a minute. Definitely have not done that in a minute. Oh, the last one was in New York. Damn, sorry, I'm stretching. Feels good though. Last was in New York, which was like a month ago or more. So I don't know. I'm still not sure. And if not, I'll be here at 11. And I guess best case scenario, I don't know. I don't know if it's best, but I will do 2 streams. A shorter IRL during the day and then the regular one at night. Maybe a slightly shorter one if I streamed earlier. But I got some time because the work, and I got to remind myself, I got to write this down. The work that I have is just like uploading. Unless I get something else tomorrow. I might get something else. But right now it's just uploading. So it's like, it's very hands off. So I can't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can actually go and handle stuff. And I'm still working. You know what I mean? I just have to upload these big ass files that take like 12 to 16 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like bullshit like that. We got 8 minutes until 3 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, we could do let's do 3 hours. Let's do 3 hours 23 since it's 3:23. That would be like getting off right now. Can I make it? Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's actually do it like that. So we'll hit the 23 for day 223. All right, it was a W episode. W Lord Derek. W 2000 sit. Unless, I mean, I'll stay on it if people are still here and want to keep going. But 2000 sit. Chad came in, aka How Could You Leave? Who else? Ty was here. Glacial was here. Deckery was here. Damn, I think somebody else was here, but they were just like some spammy type weird. Or maybe it was, or maybe not. Maybe that was yesterday. Yeah, W stream. So we hit the 3. I should have did 223. That would have been cool, but a lot of the combo would have got cut off. But we're gonna do some of those more. All right, so I'll be back for 224 tomorrow. Good number. I'm gonna get off before it turns to 324. Of course, we gotta say deuces. It's a W stream. W chat for tapping in. Finally joining Kick after 6-7 months. WU. All right, we're gonna get out of here soon. All right.